This episode was filmed in front of a live virtual audience.
As you enter Kymel through the big gates in the front, that's a perfect way to say that. Very descriptive, Luke. You are greeted by the hustle and bustle of an average town, but today seems a little bit more hyped. It is actually a holiday. It is the 13th day of Dualin, the first day of spring. It is a festival that lasts around 2 or 3 days. You're greeted by the smell of fresh baked bread, goods, and the absolute clamor of people trying to sell things. Kymel is one of the prospering cities of the area, so everyone is here. This is an old map from the old days. The city has very much changed since then. Everything's a little bit bigger, buildings are a little bit taller, and everything is a little bit more prosperous.
Okay.
So can I get a perception check for you looking for your symbol that you're looking out for?
We can roll dice on owl bear, right?
You can, or if you do it in D&D Beyond, I can see it.
Okay. This is the
Bottom
roll
left
dice.
corner.
Okay.
Just click on perception.
Sorry. Okay, that makes sense.
It calculates everything for you.
I've clicked on it.
Click on the +6 you have for perception. Should pop in.
Okay, here we go. Did you see that?
Yep.
That's cool.
It's a 17, correct?
Yes.
All right. As you look around, it's kind of hard to see. The crowd is so thick, you cannot see more than 4 people deep. As you venture around to the markets, you just get collided with people shoving different goods in your face, absolutely begging you to buy their goods and celebration and wares and stuff. So you cannot see anything at the moment of the sigil you are looking for. But with the perception check that big, you do see something out of the ordinary. You see a gnome around the corners, behind barrels, jumping behind stalls. And he's not super difficult to see. As you see him trying to be stealthy, he is also singing his own theme song.
Dun 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 doo doo doo.
But the gnome is kind of out of place. Everybody else seems to be going in a direction, and he seems to just be going around in circles. And he catches your eye because you don't see any other gnomes in the area.
Do 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 do
Hi.
do do.
Oh, you cut out for a second. What'd you say?
I'm going to follow him or stalk him, actually. Very much like a cat does.
Okay.
And
Where in the city are we?
You are in the Grand Market currently.
I'm going underneath store stalls. I'm peeking underneath women's dresses. I'm just going around behind barrels. I mean, I got scared by a barrel of pickles at one point because I thought it was going to explode. I am everywhere. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
I forgot to
dun,
mention,
dun, dun,
another thing
dun,
that
dun.
makes this gnome stick out is his wares. Would you like to describe your character?
So my character is about 40 pounds, 3.5 feet tall. He has this gorgeous cloak of shimmering feathers. It's mostly a pale purple, but immaculately clean, unlike every other part of his body. He's dusty feet, dirty boots, in nothing but a loincloth and a cloak, skirting around, humming to himself, searching for something. Sandy brown hair. I think they're green eyes.
You think? I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't make him.
I think I'm pretty. He has green eyes. He has green eyes. Sun-kissed skin, green eyes, very small.
yeah, I'm going to sneak up on him.
Dun, 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 dun,
All right, can I get a stealth check from you, please? And also, Kupla, can I get a perception check?
17.
What was your stealth, Nerdy? 16?
Yeah.
All right. So you notice her trying to follow you. What is your reaction?
Hello. May I help you, ma'am, miss? Hello? Yes, you? Yes, yes. Can I help you? Is there anything that you need from me? Yes? Yes.
Yes. I'd like to know where you got that cloak from.
No. Thank you. Come again. Turns around, starts walking away. Still humming. Down, 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 down,
Like-
down.
Excuse me.
Yes,
I was
yes,
not talking
yes,
to you.
yes. No. You do not. No. You did not talk to me this way. Goodbye. Turns around, just keeps walking. I'm walking north towards a bridge.
As you approach north, you do see giant signs lit with red torches.
What do they say?
They say various names. Well, so in the very beginning, it just show the signs you see. Sorry, are directional signs of the different parts of the town, and you see the ones lit with red torches is pointing towards a red light district.
Ooh,
Is
I
north.
continue heading north. Maybe I find info this way. As I hum to myself. You what to me?
I'm following him.
Oh, you're following me. I'm just walking north. I'm walking. I'm looking
Excuse
for
me.
guard. Yes, ma'am.
You know where your master is?
Master. I do not have a master. I am the master. What do you want? Why are you following me? Can I help you? Yes.
Where did you get your cloak?
It is my cloak. It is my family cloak. This is mine. What do you want?
Well, anybody who knows anything would know that that cloak is not yours.
This is mine. This is my family cloak. I am the ferret. Good day.
So you just happen to
Flips
have
his cloak and starts
beautiful
walking away,
cloak.
head held high.
Are you searching for something? Or are you just
I am looking
prancing
for
around the city?
guards. I am looking for anyone who can direct me towards a man that I am looking for.
Right, well, as you are wandering through the city and she is chasing behind you, trying to get your attention again, guards are not hard to find. They're
Okay.
pretty much everywhere.
Excuse me. Yes, guard. Yes, guard. Hey, you. No, down here. I am down. Look down. Yes. Excuse me.
Can I help you, little fella?
Yes, I am looking for a man. This man, his name is Baron. Do you know where I might find a Baron?
You're looking for the Baron.
His name is Baron. B-A-R-U-N. Baron.
Do you have a surname?
You-
This city
I-
is 23,000 people large.
The ferret does not need a surname. I am looking for Baron.
Does Baron have a surname?
Yes, it is Baron. I do not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
He is going to just start walking away because he is embarrassed of the situation and has no idea what you're saying.
This is why you cannot afford nice help. Okay, I'm gonna turn around to that cat that's following me. That Cara that's following. Excuse me, miss. Are you from here?
Yes. Huh?
Are you from here?
Yes.
Yes, I am looking for Baron. Baron. No.
Okay.
Like, "Rawr, run, Baron."
A bear?
Does no one around here speak common? What the hell?
Nerdy Cat, give me a perception check, please. Shaking your head does not tell me what the number was.
No, 14.
14. Yeah, that's high enough. As he is prancing off down to the red light district, you do notice the sign that says towards the red light district. There is the symbol you are looking for.
I am going to follow the sign and keeping a very close eye on the gnome.
Miss, I am talking to you. Why are you walking away from me?
Oh, you're still here?
Again, good help. If I wasn't
thought
the
you
ferret,
For the Baron.
I am looking. Yes, Baron. His name, Baron. Do you know him?
No,
Oh.
I don't.
Okay, good day.
So at this point, Nerdy Cat, why don't you describe your character? Because you guys have been interacting for far enough, and I forgot to do that in the beginning, and I'm a bad DM.
My character is a female. She has very bright golden cat eyes, very long, dark black hair. She has two, like, I guess, teardrop kind of style eyeliner thing going on right below her eyes. I'm doing great at this. And she does have a cat tail. She is a female swift stride. Is there any more information I need?
I don't know whatever information you want to give about what your character looks like.
Yeah. She is. She has a cloak on all the time. Her hood is usually up. And she's always wearing a small wooden ring, despite the fact that her clothes are pretty lustrous. They're pretty nice. Definitely something that you would see in wealthier areas.
All right.
She seems like a woman of my caliber.
All right, we are now going to switch perspectives to our lovely Garçon. As you guys continue down the red light district, Nerdy Cat, I assume you are looking more for your sigils and your little symbols, and I assume you're still bothering her about Baron.
I am still bothering her about Baron. I'm looking around. I am asking Ramen common folk that we pass by. Excuse me, do you know Baron? Baron? No Baron. Rude.
All right, Garçon, you are also in Kaimel. You are near the very north of the map, the gate up there. You are wandering around. There are definitely some looks. People in this area have not seen a Warforged, and if they haven't seen one in a very, very long time. No one seems to interact with you or really want to cause any trouble. But you are there, wandering the city. And you feel like you've been here before.
Interesting. Okay. Since I didn't really prepare what the character looks like, I'm assuming that what I'm wearing isn't necessarily going to be helping my case. So I'll go looking for like baggy clothes and stuff that can sort of hide what I am, I guess. It's like try to fit in better. If that makes sense.
Try to fit in a robot?
Yes. Try,
So the best place to get wares at this time, everyone is in the Grand Market for the celebration. The normal stores and their locations are currently closed for the celebration. Everyone is gathering in the Grand Market and in the key points of the city for the first day of spring. So you would, if you gathered information, you'd know that the Grand Market is one of the best places to go for most wares at this point.
All right, then I'm headed there.
All right. So let's see. Do you want to travel down through the red light district or through the really fancy part of town? You have two paths to get there.
Ooh, red light district. Trying to keep a low profile.
All right. As you pass through the red light district, you see amazing sights of various figures in the windows and hilarious signs like "Hole away from hole" and what was the other one I wrote down? And Rivers Bend and a bunch of other witty innuendos of the red light district as you're heading down. And you also see a very colorful, short, nearly naked gnome and a very hooded figure in front of him who is ignoring him.
Excuse me, miss. You are dressed nicely. Do you not see my cape? We are of same caliber. You not going? You just okay, fine. Excuse me. Do you know Baron?
You have completely lost my interest.
I'm sorry. I did not know I was supposed to hold it.
Do you continue on or do you interact with them? I'm bad at this whole cute meat thing in the beginning.
Excuse me, miss.
What?
Where could I find a cloak like that?
Like this?
Yes.
About 3 cities back.
Unfortunate.
Chase my cloak. Chase my cloak. Okay.
Or he could get his cloak.
You do not touch my cloak.
I do not want your cloak.
This is right. This is my
Too
cloak.
gaudy.
I'm gonna like try to sneak away.
You're gonna try to sneak away. Do a stealth check with disadvantage. They're talking to you.
19.
Perception.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Roll
Alright.
twice. Take the lower one.
Oops. 6.
6.
6.
Yeah. As you try shuffling away, they just shuffle with you. You're talking to them. You're not getting away from them.
Excuse me, Mr. Man? Man? Are you man? You don't look like a man.
I am not a man.
Okay, well, sir, do you know Baron?
Nobody
Baron
knows.
Of
I
what?
have to find Baron. He needs my help. As the master of my family, I need to help him. I am the
What is he
ferret.
the Baron of?
He is not he is Baron. His name is Baron. B-A, rar, bear, run, away, Baron.
BA does not spell bear.
B-A-R-U-N, Baron.
You want to run from a bear.
Apparently, intelligence was not a part of programming. Big metal man. Okay.
As this commotion's going on, as you guys are sitting in the red light district, there is a platoon of guards seem to be looking for someone.
I'm going to slowly stand behind the tall, lovely Catwoman's cloak. Not under it, behind her.
As you are, so what?
I'm going to keep an eye on alleyways, and I'm going to slink back against towards the walls and stuff.
I am slinking backwards while she slinks backwards. It's just like double back slinking.
I'm just staring at them.
One thing that you guys all would have noticed at this point is that this city is human. The only time you've seen anyone not human has been in the red light district. You'll see a variety of gnolls. You've seen a variety of dwarves and even kobolds skittering around. But in the main part of the city, you have not seen anyone else besides human.
I have completely detracted from the conversation, and I'm very carefully watching this platoon of soldiers.
I'm very carefully watching the Watcher. Because that is all I can see from behind her cloak.
As you are standing in the alleyway next to River's Bend, you do see a door at the end of the hallway with a giant carving of a symbol, a circle with a triangle inside of it, and one half is shaded.
Ooh.
I calmly start making my way towards it so as to not draw any attention. In the process, I try to push the gnome off to the side.
into the alleyway.
Yep.
Rude.
Into the path of the guards or not?
Not into the path of the guards.
Okay. Nice. I'm still. It's like back in elementary school. You've got the tall girl with the hand on my forehead. Just stop it.
The patrol seems rather thorough as they pass by. They do take a second to stare at the Warforge.
And I stare back.
What's your kind doing here?
Am I not allowed in the city?
Have you never been to Kaimal?
No.
Oh. No, you're not allowed in the city. Stay in your district. And they're going to keep walking
What
by.
would that be?
All the areas that are dirty like you, stick to them. And they'll keep marching by.
I paused when I heard the conversation and looked back at the Warforge before pushing forward.
All right, so you're heading to the door, and who's following?
I am following. I am casually strolling, checking my nails, head held high, and I am walking. In turn and walk. In turn and walk.
I'm gonna go back up to them and ask, Miss, and you,
Yes.
it seems I might have some difficulty fitting in here. If
It seems like at your height you have difficulty fitting into a lot of places.
That is true, young one.
Yeah.
And I pay you for the trouble
Yes.
of getting me a cloak.
It
mean-
sounds like the gnome really wants to help you out.
What do you say, little one?
I'll help you if you help me find Baron. I have this. See, can I trust you?
If I help you find a cloak,
Okay, I'm
Will
reaching
you
into my
leave
bag and
me
I'm
alone?
pulling my old cloak
Both
out
of
and
you.
I'm handing it to him.
Yes.
It
You're handing
is
me what?
obviously I'm reaching into my bag. I'm pulling out an old, like, brown, weathered, dusty cloak, and I am handing it to you. It is 100% not gonna fit you. It is a gnome cloak.
It's a gnome cloak.
Here, my friend.
You can put on your head, and it drapes over your shoulders to the halfway down your back. You feel a little bit more secure.
Okay. I make it determined.
You're full of determination, and continue on.
Thank you, little one.
You're
However,
this isn't going to work. We
does not fit what I require.
DM.
Yes.
I'm assuming I would probably know where there might be a tailor or something in the area.
Yes. So with your connections to the underground, you know that in cases like this, where the undesirable are exposed, they offer amenities like this to help them pass through the city easier.
Okay.
That makes sense. I kind of confused myself in
Yeah,
that
I
sense.
got you.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Texas. I have alerts turned off
Look.
for today,
Come with me and we will get you straightened out.
but they'll be back. I promise.
Just
I'll
you need to
refund
get out
everything.
of the city as soon as possible, but you're not going to be able to do that until you have a cloak and a couple other things. And the gnome can come too. And I start walking towards the symbol again.
I am following. She said I can come. I am 100% following. Still humming. Dun 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 dun.
He's just sliding against the wall. You notice that as he does that, he does appear to be less noticeable as he is just slinking across the wall. The music, though, gives him away instantly.
Yeah.
You need to be quiet.
As you approach the door, you do see a little sliding peephole for it, and the door seems to be of solid wood.
I knock on it.
Who is it?
Do you know where your master is?
He's asleep above. And you hear the door unlock and swing open.
That is why you. Oh, okay, I get. Okay, I understand now.
I just kind of glare at him downwards, little gnome.
As you walk in, there is a spiraling set of staircases heading down into what you would assume is only the sewers.
Ew.
There is a
Easily forward.
as you walk past, you see that the door was opened by a Kenku. Smaller Kenku, looks to be a little bit more infantile than anything, and is standing there with a cloak on its head, ushering you guys down.
I give him like a small nod of gratitude.
For those who don't know, a Kenku is like a bird. They are humanoid birds. They stand around 4 feet tall.
I am on her trail, just right on her heel step, nodding to the very tall bird, and just right behind her, sniffing the
The
air.
4 feet tall is very tall.
He's 6 inches taller than me. What do you expect? I'm sniffing the air. It smells. Is there like is there a restaurant nearby? I smell beef. It smells like pork.
The door closes and locks, and the Kenku hops down the stairs after you guys as you travel down this spiral staircase around 2 or 3 floors, and you enter into a rather nice establishment. You can have the overwhelming smell of sewage, and it's a little bit humid down here. The walls are all stone and drippy and mossy, but they have carved out a little area into the side of this sewer, and you'll see an entire tavern where there are folks of many kind. You see Kenkus, you see orcs, half orcs, you see even some elves who would be allowed on the upstairs or in the main area of the city, but they're down here socializing. There is laughter, there is music, a little bit of gambling if you're into it, and there is a oh shit, I was gonna say Khajiit, but it's not a Khajiit. What is it? A tabaxi. Sorry, I got Skyrim stuck in my head. There is an old tabaxi behind the bar, and he seems to be the one who runs this establishment.
Okay.
I immediately upon entering, pull my hood back, and you can see 2 pointy ears, cat ears.
Cat girl.
Oh, you are. Oh, I thought you had feline like appearances, and I was wondering what that tail was, but it suits you. Yes. And now,
I guess that.
did I see any cows on my way in?
Cows.
Any cows when I was coming into the city?
No, this city. Actually, do a history check.
Cows history. I know the history of cows. History. 14.
14. Okay, so you would have basic knowledge of Kymel and the region surrounding it. Kymel back in the day was a trade town, and they were suffering completely from just a bad economy, the wars that were going on nearby. And it wasn't until a family came in and established a casino that the luxurious lifestyle of the city then began to boom. Since then, the casino has become the main and only attraction in the entire town. Town of up to 40,000 people live here, and it is all about debauchery and hedonism to the max. Gamble, you can do that here if you want to have some not so fun entertainment. When it comes to the less desirable races, there's that as well. There is cage fighting. Everything you can possibly think of to suit what you need is here. There is no trade. There is no export here. The main export is memories and fun. So you would not have seen any farms or anything really like that on the way up here at all.
I will lean over to Cara and I will just whisper, "Do not eat the burgers. I did not see any cows. I don't think it is a cow."
I ignore him and I go over to the head of the tavern.
I'm right on her tail. I want to go talk to him too.
Right. What can I give you on this fine day?
Excuse me, sir. I wish to know information.
Well, information is free. The ale isn't. You can't get one without the other.
How much is ale?
Copper.
How big is a copper of ale? Is it,
For you, it's like a barrel.
Yes. Yes, please. I give him a copper. Now, for the information, do you know Baron? And I will slide a letter over to him.
He's going to be pouring your ale into a relatively good-sized cup. This is not a normal drinking utensil. You will see that nothing in this establishment really matches. There's like 15 different styles of chairs. The tables are a mixture between broken bookshelves knocked over and just pretty much anything they can find, they do find. And they made it as good as they possibly could. He hands you your drinking vessel that you see is an old teapot that the top has been smashed and the spout has been mortared over.
I pick up my teapot, pinky up, and start sipping off of the spout.
It is ale. It is extremely sour, and it seems like it was the leftovers from a stock gone bad, but it's all they have.
Just like Mother used to make. So I am looking for a man named Baron. He asked for help. Does this name look familiar?
He's going to slide over the paper and read it.
His daughter,
As he reads the paper, you see a grimace come over his face. So, what's the likes of you associating with the likes of us? Isn't your family rather prestigious?
My family does not matter, for I am the ferret, and I help anyone in need. Now, do you know where I might find this Baron?
Yeah. Bayron, he comes in here a lot. His daughter was captured not too long ago by the cultists in the area. He is human, but not even the people up there care about it. If it's outside the walls, the guards, the government, they don't care.
This would not.
What's inside the walls, as long as you're not winning too much, they'll let you do whatever you want. I don't know how you became Texan all of a sudden.
If I may have a drink while we wait for this story to unfold.
Want some ale?
I will
All we have is ale.
Over towards her. I said,
whatever you have.
I push teapot. Enjoy.
And I believe my friend here behind me, and I point to the Warforged, could use one as well.
I forgot about tall, hard, and silent.
No need. I do not need to drink.
He's gonna look at you. He's like, if I give you an ale for free, can I see what happens when you try to drink it?
Yes,
okay.
I'll pay for the ale. I wish to see this too.
So he's going to slide you guys over some ales. You have 2 ales in front of you now, Nerdy Cat, as the little midget next to you slid his towards you because he didn't want it anymore. And he's going to hand the Warforge another drinking vessel. It looks like a wooden cup, but half of it's cracked on the sides. It only fills up about halfway.
Yeah, I just chug it. Put it down.
Where did that go?
That's amazing. So you can eat and drink.
I am physically able to, yes.
I've
But
never met one of your kind. I'm a huge fan of you guys. You're the first one I've ever seen in my entire life. You see this bartender just absolutely giddy over the sight of a Warforged.
Do you start it, or where's the spout to relieve the pressure of the liquids? Is it?
I would rather not get into this.
Okay, understandable.
Yeah, so Baron, haven't seen him in about 3 days. Came in here. Even though he's human, he doesn't mind our kind, especially when we can help him for cheap. So he came in here and put some requests on the quest board over there. Quest board? What'd they call it? News bulletin?
Bulletin board?
Yeah.
I don't know.
A job
Put some
board?
stuff on the bulletin board. Job board, that's the one. On the
There we
job
go.
board over there, and haven't seen him since.
Who is this?
What's your
This
name,
is
by the
Baron?
way?
My name is the ferret. Jenan the ferret.
He's gonna look at the paper, look at you, hand it back to you. So where's your letter of introduction to prove that it's actually you?
I will give that to Baron when I find him. Do you need to see it? I mean, we thought we were all friends here. You know, we laugh, we drink, we watch Tall Stone Man. Do you want my drink too, Tall Stone Man? Is that good? Is that something you would like?
No, thank you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. For being as notorious as you are, you don't seem to fit the part. Well, how did he turn Texan? You don't really seem to fit the part.
Is my letter of introduction sealed?
No, it has a seal on it, but it has been
Okay.
broken and used many times.
I'll just slide it over to him.
Just gonna inspect it, open it up. Never would have guessed. And hand it back to you.
Thank you.
While
So-
this is happening, I would like to go and check out this news or job board.
Yes, as you check out the job board, it's one tragic story after another. Kids are going missing. A bunch of people who just regular the establishment are going missing. Regular species, none human though, besides small children. Human children are going missing, and the undesirables are being taken. And as you check out the dates of when these were posted, you will see that it is increasing more frequently. And you'll notice around 27 of missing persons, all taken under similar circumstances. It says, for more information, talk to Jenan. Sorry, I can't read for a second there.
The tavern guy, right?
Yes,
The head.
you've never
okay.
asked his name.
Yeah.
She inferred. She's telepathetic.
So I go back over to Drivorn.
I'm going to walk away, and I'm going to go and just walk around the room inspecting job boards, and going to go find the little gnome's room.
Little Gnome's room.
Little
Well,
gnome's room.
So I'll put you on pause there for a second, Nerdy Cat. As you venture out, you'll see a sign that does say for relief and relaxation, and it points to the flowing river of sewage that just happens to pass by right next to where this establishment is.
I'm going to walk up to that job board, grab a piece of paper, pop a squat, and do my business. Not being
Fair
able to hear
enough.
anything
Can we
that is
see
being
that
said by
from
Cara.
Inside.
Yes, it's literally about 15 feet away from you, actually.
I'm reading the letter, popping a squat.
Noises are so gross.
Make a Constitution. Just kidding.
I wrinkle my nose, he walks over, and then I focus on what's his name? Drivorn?
Constitution was a 20.
A dirty 20. Okay. By the way, you're very smooth, not constipated, not runny. You're just having the perfect poop right now.
Nothing like fiber and drinking out of a tea kettle. It is very good for the bowels. Yes.
So his name is Jenan. Jenan the Tabaxi.
So I've heard stories of many children going missing around these parts.
Yeah. Kind of a sad situation altogether. Kind of caused most of us to just hide out in here, like most all day in, day out. Doesn't hurt the business at all, but it is tragic when another person comes down without their partner, and another set of parents come down without one kid. Some reason I was born and raised in Texas, and I can't figure out why my accent keeps doing this. But yeah, increased frequency.
Done anything about it?
Say what?
Has anybody done anything about it?
You won't find anyone to help you in Kymel, not for our kind. And to be fair, the guards aren't the city guards. The guards are the casino guards. And if it's not taking money from the casino, they don't rightly care. I'm giving this guy a cowboy hat for no reason other than my accent will not change for him. He is Texan now.
Can you see that? Pause.
Can you see what?
You giving him a cowboy hat?
Oh, no, I'm just, use your third eye and imagine him with a cowboy hat.
Okay,
I don't-
perfect. I was gonna say something. Do you know of any daggers in the area?
Well, I will say that we had around 2 daggers coming to the area, and they went in search of these cultists, as people assume they are. Always disappeared under weird circumstances. Children would be out playing, they'd all run near the north entrance, and then just turn around, one of them's gone. Our kind seemed to disappear in broad daylight in the middle of the red light district. mid conversation with some folks, and then they're just gone. But what we
Baron was one of them.
don't rightly know. I know his daughter was for sure. Came in here making a fuss about it. But the two daggers definitely came into town, and they were called here by some people who had some coin and needed some help. And they said that they think they found I can't think of the word cultists. I think they found the cultists' base, but every time they followed them down there, they just seem to disappear in the old ruins. They said they're going one more time to check it out and explore the ruins, and haven't heard from them since.
Ruins.
Yeah, the ruins. The Tor Hill ruins down south. I'll pull up the map again of Tal'dori. So if you look at the map of Tal'dori, I have a little red marker indicating where the ruins are at. It's a little bit south and then west.
Well, I appreciate all the information that you've given me. I do have to ask if there's one more thing that you can do for me.
Well, I have to ask if you can buy 2 more ales.
I'll buy whatever you need me to. This gentleman behind me, the Warforge. Sorry, I don't think I caught your name.
My designation is... Oh, I forgot what it was. Hold on. WF-1989.
WF?
Yes.
Well, fuck. He chuckles to himself.
1989?
That is correct.
He is in need of services with the Order of Ashes.
Well, what kind of service is he looking for? If he's looking for company, there's a lot upstairs if you have a few copper. If you're looking for food, there's some here if you have a few copper. What kind of service is he looking for today?
I need a cloak.
Well, there is that box over there by the stairs that says free cloaks. Take one.
Okay, so I go over there and see if anything fits.
It's kind of an interesting fit because your body shape is different than most people who would wear them, especially in this establishment. If they're tall, they're usually ogres and very, very broad. If they're thinner shoulders, they're usually shorter of stature. So you kind of find one as close a fit as possible, and you now have a black cloak.
Perfect. So I take that and go back and just hold it up and say thank you.
Anytime.
Does WF does he have metal on his face and stuff too?
Yeah.
Okay. I turn back to I don't know why I keep on saying Jarvis, but I do.
Bjorn.
Huh?
It's like Bjorn with a J. Bjorn.
Bjorn is with the J.
That makes million more sense.
Yes,
Bjorn.
but it's 2 J's in a row. It's Bjorn with 2 J's. Bjorn. I'm not very creative, guys. That's all I could think of.
The gnome starts walking up, wiping his hands off on his cloak.
As he does this, you see the dirt and grime and honestly ink and crud that is on this gnome's fingers brush onto his cloak, and then the cloak dissolves them away. The cloak is clean, and so are his hands.
That's a neat trick.
So what would you guys like to do? It is currently midday. Are you guys wanting to enjoy the tavern a little bit more? Rough it out in the busy crowd of Kymel, get more information, take some time to possibly gamble with the local establishments.
Excuse me, Mr. Yorn? Yorn, is that what I heard your name was?
Yes.
Do you know when the Baron is going to be in?
Well, as I said, he went missing around 4 days ago. Haven't seen him since. It's not like I keep tabs on all the humans. He did mention possibly about following the leads the daggers came in with, so he might have headed south too.
And I'll ask Cara and the big stone man, metal stone man, if they know which direction. They'll recant what they told me, I assume?
Yes. Well, I assume. Do you guys share the information you have collected with the man who is shitting? And I assume that in real life you went and took a shit?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that info.
Okay, I get that info, and I grab my teapot, slush it back, and start walking towards the door to head that direction.
Do you honestly think you're going to what? The ruins by yourself? Like,
I am going to find Baron, and he needed my help, and his daughter needed my help. I am here to help. The ferret helps.
Can you give me another Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Me?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
9.
As you have sloshed down this spoiled drink as fast as you could, as you're walking towards the stairs, you notice there's a little bit more sloshing going on in your stomach. And
I'm going to
some
grab
gargles.
another note off of that notice board and start heading to that river.
Looks like your friend might be occupied for a few more minutes.
yes. Yes, as anybody would know, you must be careful with Ash Tavern drinks.
I will say, I wouldn't recommend going to those ruins. There's some stories at play about that place.
There usually are.
What stories?
Well, you guys aren't buying enough ale for my time. Ask the people out there. And he's just going to go back.
You.
Yeah, 5 copper. By the way, someone actually has to take 5 copper out of their equipment.
That's fine. I can do that.
I got it.
Okay.
As you look around, you'll see a bunch of people, all, as I said, just various races, all just having a good time. And there is one man sitting alone. Appears to be human, appears to be wealthy. Just sitting there. A stack of gold on one side and some dice in the middle. If you guys feel like gambling, he is an option.
Am I done?
Yes. Oh, you are done. Yes. It was less firm than before.
I'm gonna walk back up to them and say, no. I'm sorry. That is, oh, yes. No, not good at all. I'm so sorry. Now, I am going to go and rescue the daughter and Baron. Do you wish to come? Do you wish to join the ferret?
Was he talking to? I'm sorry, I was adjusting my numbers.
I'm talking
Adjusting
to
your
you.
numbers.
This is a promise.
I'm talking to Cara, and I am talking to the big metal man, who I still don't know his name.
A promise is a promise. I will join you, little one.
Okay, Santa.
Jordan is going to pause you guys. I wouldn't go out at this time of day. The guards are increased, and I'm going to tell you right now, miss, that cloak is not going to save you from much. I'm surprised you got here unharmed as you did. We do have some tunnels leading out to, well, not tunnels. We can follow the sewers out to the main gates, any direction you want, but they're still heavily guarded, especially during a holiday. I would recommend leaving at night.
When is it nightfall?
He's going to...
I do not see windows, so I cannot tell. So when is nightfall?
Right above him, you'll see a grate that leads up to the main streets, and you'll see that looking up there, and there's definitely sunlight coming through. Well, it's about midday.
He has a great idea.
Give it about 3 hours, I'd say. Or you can venture there now.
Well, what do we do to kill time for 3 hours? And hey, Miss Cat Lady? Catwoman?
Yes. The name is Cara.
Cara. Yes, I was hit by a Cara once. She's a very lovely girl. But what do we do to kill the time for 3 hours until we can escape? And are you coming with me?
As you say that, you feel a warm breath in the back of your neck, and you hear, well, I could help you out with some entertainment for a few minutes. You see the rich guy at the other table is now right behind you, whispering in your ear.
Entertainment, you don't say. What kind of entertainment?
How do you feel about gambling?
I feel
No,
like it is not a gamble with me.
Oh, you say that.
Yes.
Is this a
warned you
challenge?
now, though. You will lose all of your belongings.
I don't play for belongings. I play for pride, and I play for information and gold. So some belongings.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna wander back to his table. You all can play at the same time if you want. All bet, and I will not exploit you one bit. I'm not like those people upstairs.
Well, I'm not one to hog the limelight. I mean, we still have an entire story arc to learn from the big stone man. So I'm it is up to him. What do
All
you want
three
to
of you
do?
guys can play.
Okay, I will put a gold in for each of us. Who wants to join me?
Stone Man.
I shall join.
Okay.
I have never done this gambling.
Cara?
You say you deal in information?
Very much so.
I slide 2
Fine.
gold forward and
As long as I'm not paying.
she covering herself. I just slide 2 gold forward.
But this.
Wow.
How about you don't have to pay me a gold, but I will take your cloak, Missy.
Her cloak.
My
I'm not the Missy, and you cannot have my cloak. It is the ferret's cloak.
I was not talking to you, small man. That's why I said Missy and pointed at the female.
Yeah. Right. See, I don't care for gambling. I am bored. But the cloak is not happening.
Well, then you better have a gold.
I roll my eyes and I place a gold in front of him.
I
All
slide
right.
her gold back towards her, and I replace it with a gold.
Wow.
So this game is relatively simple. Everybody roll a just a regular d20. I'm not sure if you can roll in secret. Oh yeah, so if you click on, you see where it says campaign does a 4 hit, you can click up there the game log and you can switch it to self. I guess it doesn't super matter because this is a game of
Ooh.
Texas Hold'em pretty much.
God.
Okay.
I'm rolling to myself.
All
The
right.
problem is that my character is much smarter than I am.
So this game
Mine
is
is-
pretty simple. So there is a total of 6 dice. They are put in front of you guys. Oh, sorry, we're rolling d12s. My bad.
no.
There is
We're rolling
So-
d12s.
d12s. So he puts a d12 in front of each one of you, a d12 for himself, and 1 d12 in the center. Everybody roll your d12 and keep that number a secret.
Okay.
This is a game, as I said, of Texas Hold'em, to where you guys can now either bet more or fold or call, and the dice in the center will be rolled, and whoever has the highest number wins the pot.
I'm not telling anyone, but my chat, what I rolled. Thank you very much.
So
So,
what was that again?
so just roll a d12, keep it hidden, keep the number to yourself. Please no lying, because it ruins the game.
As the
Garcon.
VOD will show.
Garcon just told me his number. That's fine. I guess I can know. And
Not
then
a
the
real
cen-
number. It's a D12, Luke. Come on.
Oh. Now I'm embarrassed. And then the d12 will be rolled in the center, and you just got to add the 2 numbers up, and whoever's the highest number wins.
Okay.
So, sweeten the pot. I will bet some information about these cultists that you need to know. How will you guys enrich me today?
Roll. Flop down your card, then we'll see.
So he's going to slide a piece of paper into the center of the pot. The information is only given to you if he loses. You can either fold, call, or raise.
Can I raise 1 gold? And as I'm sliding it forward,
What?
Try to take, with sleight of hand, try to take the piece of information.
I mean, yeah, try to make a sleight of hand check. You can try.
$18.
Damn, meets it, beats it. Okay. You successfully pull the paper away without him noticing, but you
Okay.
also are putting in a gold.
Yes.
Can I notice though?
Say what?
Can I notice I'm doing it?
Roll a perception check.
Actually, this would be a passive perception. And your passive perception is too low at the moment, actually, and so is the Warforges. You guys would not have noticed.
Ooh.
So Warforge, Cara, are you guys calling, putting in another gold, folding?
Do I have to put in another gold?
Or just stay in the game? Yes.
Then no.
Okay, so he's folding. Cara?
I'll put in another gold.
Okay. Now the dice in the center gets rolled, and I will have this go to everybody so everybody can see. Another D12. That is a 9 in the center. So add up what you rolled and then that number.
Okay.
This guy is going to remove his hands and show that he got a total of 15.
I will, with a flourish, remove my hands and reveal my 19.
Oh.
I throw my numbers down and reveal a 13.
13.
Both hands in,
Well-
I grab the whole pot and drag it towards me.
Well, small friend, looks like you have bested me today.
Yes, this is nice. Yes, yes, yes. No. I think I am done with my gambling. So
Oh,
what
so you
is-
don't want to double or nothing.
No, I am small. I am not dumb, and I will.
As you...
Go ahead.
Sorry, what'd you say? As you read the piece of paper, it is a drawing. And the drawing is just of a man standing in front of a line with a kind of faded man on the other side of it.
I just pick up the paper. I'm looking at it, turning it upside down, backwards, kind of gnaw on the edge, hand it to Cara. Do you know what this means?
Snatch it. I'm looking at it, glaring at it. I like to roll, I guess, perception on it. Will that be a perception roll?
It is what
Investigation?
it is. What it is. It is literally just a man staring at a somewhat distorted figure through a line.
This must have something to do with what's at the ruins.
As you look up, the man is gone.
He disappeared. He is super sneaky. Very sneaky.
You
take the gold?
hear his gold is also gone, but
My gold is
you'll
dead,
see.
right?
your gold is there still.
How much gold do I have now?
Let's see. You through that whole thing, you only gained 1 gold.
I passed it.
Besides Kara's gold. Cara also put in 2 gold, so you gained 3 gold total.
Okay, so I'll just pass her her 1 gold she put in. I am not the thief.
You see Giorn laughing from behind. He got you guys too, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, that's Bach. He's a kind of a trickster. Kind of a not really sure if he's a god. We call him a god. He comes in here and he likes to gamble, does 1 game, and then just disappears in front of your eyes.
I mean, I'm glad I did not double or nothing then. Because then I would have nothing.
Yeah, he does that, and if you don't want to play his games, he just disappears.
What the-
Does he work at the casino?
No, he is just a drifter. But he's sure good entertainment for myself. So at this time, you guys can just pass time until it is getting close to Darkfall, and Bjorn will start escorting you to one of the entrances of the sewer that heads to the south gate.
So where was that red mark where the runes are? Is that the runes to the southwest?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Because
as you
my
guys
character
are-
was using the facilities at the time,
The river?
so I didn't get to see it.
As you guys are walking through the sewers, just like you might expect, you see tents, a few more alcoves that are carved out to the side with some shops selling some basic things. Nothing lavish or fancy. It's a chill environment down here as far as temperature goes, and it seems rather depressing that they are confined to these living quarters. As you're passing through the sewers, you can look up and see what seemed to be glass that was laid on the floor of some of the main walkways that bring light into the sewers, and you'll see countless people's feet walking over it, and you hear laughing and celebration as the festival is going well into the night.
Has anyone seen any rats? I have not encountered any rats around here. I mean, there should be plenty of rats. I think I know what the burgers are made out of.
You and your burgers.
Yes, I'm rats. And we continue on, please.
Yes, we are going to save the day.
I would just like to mention, I did mention at the beginning of this, Tal'dori can be relatively a racist country, and you're all like, let's do things that no one likes.
That'll be fine.
It's fine. It's okay. I am a noble man. I am a part of the family. A noble birth. Do you not see my cloak?
What do you rule?
We do not rule. We govern.
I don't understand the difference.
You wouldn't.
Just like all the rest of them, then.
Yes.
Are you a king?
No, I am a gnome.
Are gnomes not allowed to be kings?
We can't. We tried. The crown is too big.
Ah.
I'm sure the treachery and the lying and stealing was also too big for you to handle.
I do not steal. I borrow. With intent. Anyway, back to rats. I've been looking for a good juicy one. I mean, wait, no. Rats are bread. Anyway, continue on. Shoo. Wipe my hands off of my cloak again.
WF, is it?
What?
Yes.
Wait, your name is WF?
WF-1989.
Can I call you Wilford?
At your service.
Or Wolf?
You can call me whatever you want.
Your name is now Worf.
Worf?
I declare, Lord Jenan Ferret, you are Sir Worf.
Sir Worf.
Sir Worf.
As you wish.
Yes, I wish. This is nice, yes? Yes.
It's odd to have a name.
Do not lose it. It is terrible
would I
thing when
lose
you
it?
lose a name. I mean, I've heard of people losing a lot less. Be careful.
Like King of the Daffodils?
What? Daffa who?
What is your name?
My name? My name is Yenan.
Like the country?
There's a
Yemen?
country named after me?
You guys are now nearing the edge of the sewers, and you can look out and you'll see that there are some guards patrolling the outside, but it seems far fewer as it is going down into the evening. There still is some light out, but it's around 7 p.m., and you guys have a few hour walk ahead of you.
Okay, I have learned this from years and years of travel. If you sing my song of disappearance, they will never find you. Is everyone ready? It goes like this. Dun 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 dun.
Why? And we actually lived to see the ruins.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you were saying. What? I was singing.
Be quiet.
Okay.
I pull my hood back up. Yes, you are not tonight. I will eat.
Cloak is up, and I'm just quietly humming to myself, looking at the ground. Doot, 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 doot.
You guys see at the very entrance of this sewer another Kenku, and he nods at you guys as you walk away.
Goodbye, giant.
And all he says back is, "Do you know where your master is?"
I am the master. I feel like we've had this conversation once before. I continue on.
He's asleep above.
I turn to WF. You should probably keep your hood up and your head down.
That is
Although,
a
you know,
smart idea.
Dun 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 dun.
So yeah,
So-
I put my hood up and kind of hunch.
You guys have two ways of travel. You can follow the road most of the way down and then cut through just normal fields all the way to the ruins, or you guys can just make a straight line towards the ruins and stay far from the road. Each come with their own difficulties, one being nature and one being humans.
I feel like humans are not good. I do not like being around too many tall people. It is, they like to, they're not nice.
for once, I agree with you.
Okay, I say we stay to even though running through the tall grass, it kind of, it tickles my niblets. I say we go as fast away from the road as possible.
I concur.
As you guys make your journey, can I have who is taking the lead on this expedition towards the ruins? You guys got pretty
feel
detailed
like-
instructions.
I feel like I couldn't be first. I have too short of legs.
Which walking with someone that short does slow your guys' pace down a little bit.
Well,
Can I carry the little one?
You sure can.
I could be lookout. Warforged with a little gnome in nothing but a loincloth and a cloak on his shoulder. Yes!
I'm here, royalty.
Yes, I am writing in style. You are now not Worf, your name is now Cadillac.
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 What does that stand for?
I do not know, but I like it.
Because you lack cattle.
Yes, there are no cows. Do you see it? Lacking
Cattle
of
lack.
cattle.
Interesting choice.
So whoever is taking lead or whoever is taking lookout, please roll a perception check.
I am lookout. I am rolling perception check.
Do you have anything that obeys your ability to see at night?
No, I have dark vision.
Okay.
Hmm.
You have dark vision. Your roll is still terrible.
I do not wish to discuss this.
You see nothing but empty fields in front of you.
Okay, I see shades of gray up to 60 feet.
Yes, that is
Nothing
all you
but
can see.
gray fields. Watch out, the cow patty. Wait.
You guys continue to venture, and you will notice every once in a while you'll see footsteps that were caught in soggy mud, and they all seem to be following a relatively often used path. It's very hard to see if you are on the main road, but since you guys ventured off into the wilderness, you do see somewhat busy back and forth between Kymel and this road. You'll see sometimes tracks in the mud as if there was a cart being pulled, but a majority of the time you'll see heavy foot traffic that has pushed down the grass, even killed the grass in some areas, and distinct footprints in some of the more mushy places.
I'm glad
as you
I am
guys-
not walking through these. You, sir, you, tall Mr. Cadillac Worf, you are amazing. Thank you for your service.
I do what I can.
As you guys continue on, you will come over the hill right near the tip of the ruins, and you will see what used to be a lavish fort, even a small town that is completely in ruins, and it hasn't been ruined recently. It looks to be over 200 years old, but there's still remnants of a large battle between the trees that have not grown back around it and the field in front of it, still having weapons that are useless in today's time, to carts that are still knocked over, but grass and moss are growing over them, to some fresh flowers left in certain places of this ancient battlefield. You guys see a giant city, ruins of a city. What would
It's
you guys like to do?
beautiful. Take
I'm so-
over. And
Sorry, you cut out a second there. What'd you say?
I said it's beautiful that nature can take over or take back what was once its own.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's very nice, yes. Yes, yes, yes. 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 Yes.
So can I do a perception check on where the tracks might be leading?
It is the strangest thing. Do a perception check. That is the strange thing that I was going to say. Yes, I know how to do D&D. I'm not just telling a story.
Oof. 10.
Still better than my roll. I'm surprised we made it there without running into a wild pack of coyotes.
Oh, trust me, if it was worse, you would have ran into something. And if you guys took the road, it would have been worse. So you see the tracks. This area it's more on top of a hill, so it's not very wet. It doesn't, when it gets rained on, it mostly just slides down. The tracks are a little bit harder to see, but you can still see that the tracks lead into the city. Once you hit the pavement, though, the old cobblestone that for some reason still stands, cracked and moss grown over, but you lose the tracks at entering the main square of this city. I don't have a picture of this place, so there is that.
So it's a ruined city. We're following the tracks, and then they just stop.
They
Once
just
we
stop
hit the
right.
pavement.
Yes, you do see in front of you a beautiful erect statue of what appears to be a warrior. The word erect got us both like, hey.
Well, hello there. Hey, Mr. Storm Giant Man, Cadillac. Worf? Worf.
Yes.
Is this your cousin?
My cousin?
Yes. I
Does not
figure
look like
I
a
see one
cousin.
big tall giant man. You all related, yes?
Worf, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
That feels racist.
I'm not racist. I am short. If Nerdy Cat has to roll her eyes one more time, I swear she's gonna hurt me.
Be in character. This is the best way for me to be in character.
I hope you have good wisdom, Worf, by the way. I can actually check to see if you do.
I'm rolling. Sorry, what? What am I rolling?
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no. I got a 12.
Hold on, I need to text
Please don't tell me
Garcon
my
something.
joke hurt him.
No, it just hurt me. I need to text Garcon something. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure my joke hurt most of my viewership. Reggie?
I know, I'm scared.
I texted Garcon.
I would like to do another perception check and to see if I see any other signs of recent activity or recent life.
All right, do a perception check for me.
I don't even think of that.
20.
Is that a dirty 20 or a natural 20?
30, 20.
Okay. Well, you see a lot. But I am concerned. Okay. Garcon, you have stuff in your inventory. You just need to click the checkbox to equip it.
How do you equip it?
So go to your inventory.
Yeah, I'm there right now.
You see the white boxes?
Yeah.
Click
Turn
it.
them red.
Click on it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I was looking at his character and I saw the only action as unarmed strike. I'm like, do we need to get you weapons? Did we leave a city with no weapons? Okay. Okay. I was like, we're about to retcon that you have weapons. So yeah, you have a perception check. You'll see that there is just buildings broken down through war. ravaged. This place was intentionally leveled. There was a great battle here. And as you are searching around the statue and around just the broken decay, you do notice a little bit of a glimmer coming from next to an archway. Something catches the moonlight just right and shines right in your eyes with a dirty 20 like that. Golly, that's a high roll.
Okay. I silently look at Yenan and WF and nod towards the light.
Is that? I do not know what that is. But I got your back, sister.
How stealthy are you guys being at this moment, by the way?
I am being as stealthy
I'm not even
as my.
trying.
I
Cara.
always try to be stealthy.
Can I get
Okay.
can I get a stealth check from all of you? And Garcon, can I get a disadvantage because you are carrying a 4-foot tall human?
Sure.
I'm 3'6". Thank you very much. And I'm being as stealthy with a 13 as I can on his shoulder.
I did not ask you for a roll, did I? You cannot be stealthy on top of someone's shoulders.
So I got a 6.
All right. Good to know.
Wait, I rolled the wrong one. That doesn't matter.
You roll a stealth?
I rolled sleight of hand, but stealth is also -1, so it's
Okay.
fine. We're just gonna keep it.
It's the same, yeah. What did you get, Nerdy Cat? 15? You guys, if you were trying to be stealthy at this point, Cara, if someone was looking out for you, they would notice the 13-foot tall statue of talking and singing people next to you.
No one else.
Dun, 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 dun,
Do you
dun.
approach the source of light and investigate?
I do, yes.
All right. As you approach what glistened in the moonlight and caught your attention, you find a mimic. No, I'm just kidding. You find a you find a hand mirror. Tiny little mirror that just caught the moonlight just right, and it was laying next to an archway.
Is it as broken down and rusted and old as the rest of the city, or is it pretty?
It is not. It is pretty pristine. Almost as pristine as his cloak.
It must be from my ferret family.
I
Do you just continue to inspect it, or cough and die?
that one.
We're not in a hurry. Take some time to breathe.
Death check.
Say what?
What?
A death check.
That's a Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Let's see what I did. Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. See if you die from coughing in real life.
Where is my Constitution?
Top left.
You see your saving throws top left. This is strength, initiative, or intelligence, dexterity, wisdom, constitution.
Oh, 19.
She lived.
Perfect.
I live. That's
Well, you
a
rolled a
nat
natural 20. Yeah. Way to burn a natural 20 on something that's a joke. That is D&D.
I live.
Okay. I feel.
I would like to, I guess, investigate it.
Yeah. As you investigate
Right,
it. Say what?
Yeah, I guess I'll investigate it. Yeah.
Are you just trying to look at what it is, or are you trying to investigate it to see if it has magical properties or
I think
things like
what
that?
I'll do is I'll like bump it with my foot,
Yeah,
my boot, see if anything happens.
it moves slightly.
Perfect. Then I will carefully pick it up.
Sir,
As you pick it up,
sir, can you put me down, please?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm just gonna stand there. I just want to be on the ground. I feel a hindrance being up in the air.
as you pick it up and you tilt it to view your own face, you see your own face. It is a mirror.
Wow.
But make actually, I guess your last no, never mind. Your last check was pretty good. as you are looking in the mirror to see what it's made out of, to see what it is, as you're tilting it around and looking around, you do notice that some images in the mirror of the environment around you don't match up to what you see when you're just looking around with your own eyes.
I hold it up and turn myself to where I can see myself and one of the ruins or the buildings behind me.
The ruin looks the same, but as you start to slowly pivot and turn around, you'll see that there's a building that used to be an old church. You see an archway that has been stoned up, and when you look through the mirror, there is no stone in front of that archway.
I
am assuming you're relaying all this information to us.
doing this silently.
I'm looking at the ground. I am looking at the ruins. I'm gnawing on a pebble.
You do find one rat scurrying around.
I can do it.
Oh.
Not big enough for a hot dog.
What are you doing, Worf? As your new name is now.
I'm just kind of standing around.
Standing around?
Yep.
All right.
I walk back to them with the mirror and I start to explain everything to them. I tell them, look, this mirror, it is showing this archway over here. I think it's leading us to where we need to go.
Is it like the stories of the Fae where you use moonlight to open a portal?
Speak, friend, and enter.
Paolo.
Or we could just use a big friendly robot to
Yes.
help us break down.
Yes,
the wall.
I think Worf should go first. Yes, good idea, Cara. Good idea. Worf, tally ho! Onward.
Okay.
I'm also going to pocket the mirror.
Okay.
Onto it.
So I'm gonna go over to this archway, and since I now have my staff equipped,
That's nice.
poke the rocks with it and see if they're actually rocks.
Where did he
It's-
get that
or-
staff from? Did he pull that? What did that come from?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
As you lightly tap the rocks with your staff, it feels like stone.
Feels like done. This is disappointing. All right. Well, I put the staff down and start moving some rocks.
You notice that as you're trying to move the rocks that are guarding the entryway, you can't quite get a grip on them. Like you get to the top stone, you start grabbing it and trying to pull, and something that'd be so trivial and easy for someone made of stone and the strength that you were initially built with for battle, the stones aren't really moving and they feel off.
These stones feel off.
Off
What do you
what?
mean?
They fell off the building.
They don't feel like stones. I cannot move them.
Do you need upgrades? Are you not strong enough? Do you need the ferret to move it for you?
Please.
I am going to
Try.
I'm going to try and pick up a stone with my strength check.
Feel free to do a strength check. That is a hilarious strength check.
That's a
I
natural
love that.
one.
Nat 1. So as you go to the lowest stone, which is the highest stone you can reach, you're trying to pull, it's not working, and you just slam your head straight into the wall.
Oof.
But as you do, the wall ripples, and for a slight second, you can see through the wall into the next area.
Ooh, what do I see?
You see
ow.
the inside of an abandoned church.
Okay.
Let's
I
throw
think it's safe to go in.
the wall.
You're gonna throw who at the wall?
We'll throw you through the wall. Obviously, this is some form of magic here, some sort of illusion or something. So
It was
I
not
don't know,
to be
it's supposed to
fitting
do
of a. Do I get thrown through the wall?
Warforged, do you throw him through the wall?
Not if he doesn't want to. But, little one, it'll be fun. You can fly.
I've always
At
wanted
least
to
for a
fly. Let us go! Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Can I get a strength check from you to throw this gnome at this brick wall?
Yeah.
Oh no! I should have. Can we go back and get that teapot? I need a helmet.
Oh my god. I rolled a 1.
A 1. You pick up this gnome, and you go to just. You're just sitting here remembering the good old days of wanting. Hold on, I made you roll a wisdom saving throw, and I didn't do anything with that, did I?
No, you didn't.
You did not.
Oh, well, I'll come over and play later.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to tell us about it. You can make us roll whatever, whenever.
Yeah. By the way, guys, I'll let you know when I mess up as a DM. So you take him to. He's a little bit heavier than you thought. So you pick him up, just do this, and you let go of him, and he just flies straight into the iron statue that's behind him, and you guys hear a resonating gong, and you cannot tell if it's from the empty space in his skull or the statue.
I do not believe that was the direction we were meaning to go.
My bad.
Yes,
You're
you're bad.
I am sorry. I do not know what happened.
It's okay.
So, Jenna, the ferret, you find it a little bit difficult to walk for a few minutes.
Yenan. My name is Yenan.
Yenan, walking in a straight line is not your friend at the moment.
Oh.
Should we
I
try
have
again?
not felt this bad since the wetting of that girl that I... Oh. It's okay.
Are you guys attempting this again?
I do not wish to try this again. I am going to stagger through the wall. Look, I made it.
As you slowly stagger to the wall and put your hands on it, it feels like a brick wall.
That is very odd. I'm going to knock.
How hard are you knocking? Like just an average knock?
A fist pound.
As you pound, you notice that you start off with a fist pound and it kind of ripples a little bit, and then you go for lighter knocks, and the lighter you go, the more stone it feels.
I'm going to take 3 steps back and I'm going to dive it through this thing.
You take 3 steps back and you run at it. You kind of veer off a little bit because it's a little bit hard to go straight, as I said 2 seconds ago. But you slam into the center of this thing, and there is as loud of a resonating gong as before. You now realize it was not the statue that made that resonating gong sound. As he hits it, the entire illusion dispels.
Ow!
Hey, you did it.
Go team!
Well, that was entertaining.
And then the spell comes back.
Oh.
Oh, you missed your
Here,
chance.
do it again,
No, I do not.
and I'll run through right afterwards.
1, 2, 3,
And
nose
then you can
goes.
do it again for
Not it.
WF.
What if we knocked the statue down? It made the same sound.
I feel like it is worth
Yeah,
a
no,
shot.
that was him. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I just say we just do it again, and I'll run in right after him. It'll be fine.
I believe we should try plan B first, or plan Worf. Worf, I nominate you as leader. Go and do what you wish.
so I am going to run through this. That is the plan.
Yes.
Or knock the statue down.
I'm going to try knocking the statue down
Good choice.
instead of risking.
So this
Bottom
statue that
part.
you're staring at has a stone basin. It looks like it used to be a fountain, and the statue is relatively tall. You're looking at around a 10-foot tall statue of what appeared to be a great hero of the time. how would you like to attempt to break down the statue?
Are there any like weaknesses that are present when looking at it?
Just my
The base is
forehead.
cracked, or
With age, yes, the whole thing seems to be riddled with cracks and overgrown dirt. None that seem more damaged than the others. It looks like it was built to remember someone great and stay here for an eternity, and it's been doing a good job of that for the last 200 years.
well,
I
that's
couldn't hear you
unfortunate.
if you were talking, Cara.
You did just chuck a gnome at it. If that couldn't knock it down, what could?
Yes, and I'm a very powerful gnome.
That is
very
true.
powerful. The power of the ferret is unmatched. So maybe
I was
this
just trying
statue
to
is not the
find-
best option.
A way
Sorry.
to not run into a brick wall.
What did you see in that mirror, Miss Cara?
I mean, here, you can take a look at it yourself.
Okay, I am going to look in the mirror at the wall.
As you look in the mirror, you see the archway with no stones in front of it.
Okay. Now, bear with me, you guys. Trust in the plan. Okay, what I want you to behind me, but let me get a little bit of a gap, and we just walk backwards through the wall with the mirror. Okay, this is the plan. Trust me, I saw this on an episode of MacGyver. It is okay. A very popular play from my hometown. Let's go. Okay, on the count of 6. 1, 2, 6. Walk backwards.
As you guys leisurely walk backwards to this wall.
No, you have to make sure that the other two they're trusting in my genius.
Yes.
I don't
Do you-
understand.
Do you guys all believe that walking backwards will work?
No.
It won't
No.
hurt as much as being thrown into a wall.
As you guys walk backwards, you notice you're
I
about to
believe.
hit the You're about to hit the archway, and you do. There is stones stopping you from walking backwards.
Hmm.
I'm gonna admit to this. This is not a puzzle I planned. Like this wall, yes, but I did not expect it to be this long.
What if? No, that didn't work.
Can I hit the wall?
Roll an attack on the wall.
I'm gonna attack the wall with a hand axe.
I rolled a hit.
I would like to prepare myself to dodge through the wall.
You hit the wall.
With an 8.
It's a wall. You could miss it and still hit the wall.
Okay, I hit the wall.
The illusion dispels.
I try to run through.
You run through.
Oh, the illusion's gone.
A few seconds later, the spell comes back.
I hit it and I run through. This time
You get through.
I
Okay,
roll a 20
I follow suit.
or 12.
All right, so you guys hit the illusionary wall and walk through, just like in Dark Souls. Perfect.
Oh my god. My head
as
hurts
you guys-
so much.
From being thrown twice. You guys overthought the fuck out of that. As you guys stumble into this abandoned church, you guys will see that it's just a ruined church. It appears to be a little bit more well kept in some ways. There's not as much dust as you would expect from an open roofed building that you could have totally crawled over the wall into. But you do notice that you see in some stairwells walking down on the left side, and you see a faint light coming from it.
From one of the stairwells?
It's just a stairwell going down into a basement area.
I mean, secret tunnel.
Investigate for any symbols or anything like that.
You see old symbols of gods of the old time. A variety of them. One of the platinum dragon, Bahamut, and even a symbol of the Raven Queen. It seems that this place was just kind of a typical church that you would find to praise the gods for their blessings.
I
I
will
look at the other two and nod towards the light.
sign the sign of the cross and walk towards the light.
As you guys As you guys venture down into what appears to be an old storage room, you'll see a lit torch, some shelves that have nothing on them. The wood is well rotted. You're wondering how they're even standing up at all. One tiny touch would probably take down all the shelves. It looks like this place isn't used very often, and that's just it. There's just walls and shelves.
It's dusty.
Throw the gnome at the wall again. See if that helps.
I think.
Which?
No.
Come here,
Put me
gnome.
down. No. Stop.
Can I get
I do not
competing strength
consent.
checks, please?
Oh God.
No, I'm not actually doing it.
Okay.
Making a joke.
Good, because I do not consent.
Miss, do you want to try looking in your fancy new mirror?
Yeah, that is a great idea.
I swear, if you guys didn't use the mirror for this next part, I was gonna laugh so hard.
I pull out the mirror again, and again angle myself so I can see myself and behind me, and start to survey the room.
Yeah, you notice an area between two of the bookshelves. There is actually a wooden door behind it.
I point towards the bookshelves.
Can
There's a door over there.
Can I inspect the area she is pointing?
Yes, you see a flat wall.
I do believe you are drunk, ma'am.
I walk over to the wall and I try hitting it.
As like before, the spell dispels, and you see a door behind it.
Oh,
This one
good one.
doesn't come back to life like the other one did as quickly.
I look down at the gnome and raise my eyebrows.
Now can I inspect the door? Checking it for traps.
Yeah, as you look at the door, this seems to be this door is kept in well condition. It's a very, very thick, dark oak door, and it has hinges of the finest craftsmanship you've ever seen. It still looks design of old. It matches the design of the church of the day. But for some reason, this door was well taken care of while everything else rotted.
I got a lot out of that 19 investigation I rolled.
Yes. You also find no traps.
Okay. I'm going to open the door.
The door swings open.
Gingerly, quietly, as stealthily as possible while singing dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are you guys following him in while stealthily singing?
I look at WF and motion towards the door, allowing him to go first.
Okay. I go and I do my best to be quiet.
Can I get stealth checks from everybody, except for Kupla? Can I have stealth check at disadvantage, please?
Why me?
You are singing.
I'm humming.
That's not stealthy.
It's a 12.
So we have a 15, a 12. Oh, you're still on stealth, by the way. I can't see your rolls anymore.
Oh,
Fine.
why am I on self still?
I actually can't see either of yours. Well, I don't need to see them. You just tell me. Anyway.
Got a 16.
Okay, 16, 12, and 16?
15.
15. You guys, relatively stealthily, walk into this room. As you walk into this room, you see a relatively smallish room. You'd say like maybe 15 feet by 15 feet, but it is scarcely different than what you have seen up to this point. The walls are the whitest, smoothest limestone you have ever seen. There is in each corner what appears to be grates that, if you look down into, seem to drop to almost eternity. It seems like the darkness consumes all light that falls down there relatively quickly. You are not sure where the light is coming from, but this place is brilliantly lit. It seems to be almost emulating from the walls themselves. And in the center, you'll see a pedestal with the shape of a hand sunken into it. And on either side of the room, to your left and to your right, you'll see a chest. And there's a door on the other side of the room for where you guys are entering into.
Hmm.
Hopefully I described that well, if you guys don't know what I was talking about. You want to describe it again?
Place is weird.
Please.
No, you're fine.
So as you stare straight in front of you, in the center of the room, you'll see a pedestal with a sunken-in handprint. You assume it has some sort of significance. On the exact opposite side of the wall from you guys, you will see another door leading into another area. And on either side of you guys, leaning against the walls in the center of the room, there is a chest on either side, and there's grates in the corners.
Okay, there's a door on either side.
There's a door that you're walking through, and one straight ahead of you, and that's it. There's chests on either side.
I feel like
To your
this
left
is
and
a
right.
trap. And judging by how well we passed that last trap of the hidden wall, I think we got this one in the bag.
Yeah, we should spring the trap.
No, that is not what I was
Or
thinking.
we should see what might be going on here first.
Can I inspect the
where
chest on
are
the
you?
left?
Where are you guys in the room, real quickly?
I'm by the door that we walked in. I'm
Okay.
gonna say 5 feet straight forward.
I'm leaning up against the back wall of the door.
Yeah,
Or like
I'll-
where the door is, I'm like right
Yeah.
to the left-hand side of it.
As you go to inspect the chest on the left. Oh, where are you at, by the way? Worf?
I was close to Yenan somewhere.
Okay. As you're inspecting the chest on the left, you see a sign written in common, and it says, place your garments here.
Hey,
And there's a sign above.
hey, Worf, can I have my cloak back?
Sure.
Okay, I get my cloak back and I put my cloak in there.
So you open the chest.
Yes, I open the chest.
You open the chest, and it is empty.
I put my cloak
and you
inside.
put the cloak in there
I
and close
put
it.
my ragged cloak that I gave Garçon, I
Yeah.
gave Worf, in the chest.
Yeah. So the ragged cloak goes in there, and I'm assuming you close the lid.
I close the lid.
All right. That happens.
Okay, I think I passed the puzzle. Next.
Let's check the other chest.
The other chest says for the cleansed.
Hmm.
Do you open this chest?
I'm
not cleansed.
No, I am not dirty. So
Yes, you are.
A man, if Yenan the ferret is never dirty. I am exactly as disheveled as I mean to appear. Can I examine the pedestal in the middle?
So you're not examining the chest?
I'm not examining the chest. I do not trust this chest.
All right. As you approach the pedestal in the middle, you'll see what seems to be just this gorgeous marble pedestal and a handprint that is a little bit sunken in.
Indent?
An indent, as if someone's hand has either touched it a lot or is carved that way. And you do notice. Actually, give me a perception check. DC's gonna be really low on this one because it's kind of an obvious thing.
13.
Perfect. You do notice that the handprint, because it's concaved, is full of water.
Any ideas,
Yeah, no.
folks?
You should put your hand in the puddle.
Okay, I touched the puddle.
Waiting for Nerdy Cat. What are you doing as they're inspecting the chests and the pedestal, Nerdy Cat?
I am watching closely and slowly edging forward, but
Okay.
keeping prepared in case something does happen because they seem to be investigating quite well on their own.
All right. So, do you put your hand in the middle of this pedestal full of water, correct?
Yes.
All right. As you do, you slap the water, your hand goes in. It doesn't really seem like anything happened. You feel like your hand might be a little bit too small for it. It's maybe built for someone a little bit bigger than you.
I guess this is one time that size does matter, and I take a step back.
Okay. Does my hand fit?
Your hand does in fact fit. And
Okay.
nothing seems to happen.
I I think we need to get the brain of the group on this one. Cara,
Yeah.
that one said to place clothing. I put my cloak in there. I am afraid to touch that one, and both of our hands do not seem to have quite the necessity for this puddle. So, do you have any ideas?
Compliment for a human hand.
That is specious.
Yes.
Huh? Sorry.
That is specious.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I go check the chest on the right. I want to examine it.
Just the outside.
Yep, just the outside.
It appears to be a chest. You notice with this one and the other one, the chests are secured to the floor. You cannot move them.
I open this chest.
You cannot. It is locked.
No signs of a physical lock.
No signs of a physical lock. It opens by some other means.
Yeah. The thing above it said for the cleansed.
Or the cleansed.
I try to open it with just the hand in the puddle.
Still doesn't open.
I am going to use the mirror.
All right.
And I angle myself again and look around.
It seems to be exactly what you see.
I'm gonna go examine the door.
The door you walk through, the door on the other side.
The door on the other side.
It also appears to be locked.
Can I roll for investigation on the second box or crate?
The chest, yeah. Yeah, roll an investigation, check it. Yeah.
$13.
It appears just to be a chest. It was not anything super fancy. It is an average storage container that you would find, but this one just seems to have a locking mechanism that is not able to be found on the outside. Does what?
Hinges on it?
It has hinges on the back, yes.
Robot or WF.
Yes.
Can you help us over here for a second?
Yes. What do you need?
Do you think you can get these hinges out?
And destroy the chest?
Yeah, to open it. Just the hinges, though. Just take the pins out.
I can try.
Can I get... What would that be? Let's do a performance check on a tedious task.
Okay. I got a 20.
All right. You are easily able to remove the pins, and I'm assuming you're trying to open the chest as well.
Yeah. Once the pins are out.
As you try to lift the back of the chest, you notice it is locked from the front somehow. There is lock mechanism in the front. But with not much ease or with not much difficulty, you are able to rip off the top, breaking the mechanism. And inside, you guys find robes. 3 different colors of robes. There's red robes, black robes, and white robes.
So hinges were the secret the entire time.
Well, these might come in handy. I take one of the black robes.
I'll take a black robe too. Red and white are not my colors.
So there's 3 of each color?
I would say that there's enough for like a couple dozen people.
Okay, I don't want to be... I'll take black as well. I don't
right.
want to stand out.
The black one does drag a little bit behind you. It is designed for taller people.
Can I tuck and I roll.
Duck and roll. Perfect.
Tuck and roll.
So what are you guys going to do?
Can we try the door again?
Put the robes on.
Put the robes on. The door is still locked.
Hey, I think... Can I get some help over here? Worf, can we try to two-man this?
No.
Sure.
As Cara hand touches the puddle, you hear several noises.
Oh no.
The door behind you slams shut, and you see stones on either end of it block it off. And you see in every corner, you hear in every corner this movement of stone going quickly closing up.
Pull in the door, open the door, open the door!
The door will not budge. As you see it. Say what?
The locked
There a
one?
lock?
There's no lock on it. It appears to be some either heavily mechanically shut or spelled in some way. In the corner of the ceiling of each end of this room, tiles open and water starts pouring out.
Oh, God.
I am now going to do a 5-minute timer on Owlbear. When this starts, you guys have 5 minutes to solve this puzzle. And before I start this, Worf, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
No. Oh, God. 5.
5. Let me pull up my notes.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, Worf.
Worf, the strangest thing, as soon as the water starts pouring down the walls, you are flooded with a memory. It can't be a memory, a nightmare. You don't know. It's just, it seemed so familiar. And the only thing you can remember is not being able to breathe. And fear is the only thing you can feel.
My
Timer
fear.
starts
I'm
now.
the short one here.
If you guys will see in the end of at the bottom of Owlbear, there is that white bar that will get shorter and shorter as your time continues.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, you touched the handprint on the door on that pedestal, and water came pouring in.
Just panicking at the door.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear
Anything
me?
else?
The only thing in the room that was there before was the 4 grates in each corner, the 2 chests, the pedestal, and the 2 doors.
Can I inspect the chest that I put the cloak in?
Yes, as you go to open the chest, it is now locked.
Worf, I need your hinge master open chest.
Instead of trying to go for the hinge in panic, I just try to kick it open.
All right. Can I get a strength check from you, please?
Yeah.
Yes, can I assist?
11.
Feel free to assist.
Okay,
do you want to get
advantage?
Advantage.
Okay. So 11.
Okay. You kick it open with relative ease, and the cloak falls out of it.
Anything else happen in the room?
Yes, the water is now up to above your guys' ankles. It is filling up rather quickly.
I'm feeling soggy here.
Should we break the pedestal? Maybe that'll stop it.
I feel like breaking things is not the answer here.
I don't know what else to do.
I'm going to go and Cara, can I borrow your hand? Place your hand back on the pedestal. With my hand.
Put my hand back on the pedestal.
The water is now up to Cara and Worf's knees, and it is about halfway up you.
I'm gonna climb Worf.
Do you let him?
Yes.
All right.
Is there any inscriptions or anything on the pedestal?
The pedestal has no inscriptions on it, but just a beautiful ornate design of times of old.
Maybe it's the color of the robes. I'm switching out my... I'm gonna climb down. I'm gonna go back over to the chest, switch out the black robe for a white one.
All right. As you are doing this, you are moving a little bit slower. It is currently up to your neck and approaching their hips. You switch robes, and now you are wearing a red or a white one.
I'm gonna swim over to the door and try to open up with the white robe on.
The door is still locked. It appears both of them are sealed.
It is good that gnomes float.
I literally can't think of what to do.
There is 2 minutes left remaining.
Can I float over to the pedestal and put my hand on it?
You can try. That is now about a foot deeper than where the water is. The water has now covered both doors. The entrance is both doors.
I'm going over to Worf, and I'm gonna cling on to Worf.
Worf, the water is up to your neck. I hate to tell you this, Warforgers don't swim well.
Yeah, but I don't think I need to breathe, so it's fine.
On the pedestal.
I'm sorry, what was that?
What are the images on the pedestal?
It's just innate carvings. Like if you would compare it to ours, it'd be like Roman curls and like Doric pillars. It's just a pedestal design.
Can we get the mirror out again? Is there anything that's different?
Yes. I've got the mirror out again, and I'm looking around in the room.
All right, as you guys are now swimming to stay afloat, your feet are not touching the bottom. You look around the room, and all you can see is the white walls and the water as it is slowly approaching about 2 feet from the ceiling.
I'm doggy paddling. I'm Gnome paddling.
All right. There's now about 1 foot until the water reaches the ceiling.
I swim over to where the water's pouring in and try to see, like, look up it as the water's, like, not under the water, but look to see if there's a way out.
There is a grate.
Great.
Cool.
The water has now officially touched the ceiling.
Weren't there grates at the bottom?
There were grates at the bottom. Do you want to? You are actually still on the bottom. Do you want to go investigate those?
Yes, I want to rip one off.
As you look to where the grate was, the sound of sliding stone you heard earlier was those grates being closed off by stone underneath.
God. Okay. Well, that's my last thing.
You guys are now. You guys have been submerged underwater for 30 seconds. 5 minutes is up.
Is there any other pedestal in the room and anything else changed?
Before you can do anything else, you hear a low bell sound. And the grates in the corner slide open and the water starts to drain. As you guys float and gasp for air, the water drains out and the door in front of you unlocks.
What?
Nomine Patri Filii Spiritus Sancti, I have been cleansed.
Yes, this is a cleansing chamber. You guys have been cleansed. Did you guys like that?
No! This was so nice. Yes. No.
As you guys now retrospectively look back, you realize you should have taken all your clothes and put them in the chest that locks when the water fills. And then after the water empties and you guys are wet, there would have been dry robes to your right for those who are cleansed, to not be wet venturing forward.
Oh.
I'm going to I'm mumbling to myself, this is not the way you treat a ferret. Have you ever smelled a wet ferret? This is horrible. This is just bad. Bad. As I'm wringing my white robe out.
As you attempt to wring out your robe, you are wearing your white robe, I forgot. Your robe is soaking wet, but your normal robe appears to be still dry.
This is the way, yes.
What do you guys do now?
To grab his other robe to try to dry myself off.
You're grabbing.
That one's wet too. You take the top off.
Will you put me down, please? This is not. There is no time for this.
So the door in front of you guys is now locked.
Unlocked.
What do you guys do? Or not unlocked? Sorry. What do you guys now do now?
I wait for her to finish drying off.
Yep.
As I'm dangling.
I'm dry. I'm good. And
Worf has the advantage here of not only not wearing clothes currently because he put his cloak in the chest, but being stone, and so he is relatively dry now.
If you do remember, he ripped the top off that chest.
Yeah, I did do that too.
Yeah. So the cloak is now soaked. All right. So the door is now unlocked and slowly opens. What do you guys do? The door forward, not the door you guys came through.
Well, the cat is dry. The gnome is soggy. The warforged
loincloth is
My loincloth is wrung out, but is still damp.
You took off your loincloth to wring it out?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Roll for cold water.
Oh no! I was in the pool.
It's cold, guys, I swear.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. So it was very cold, guys.
Why for the stupid rolls? Why? I get a 1 strength check and a 20 on the stupid rolls.
So it turns out the cold water and just the terror, it turtled a little bit and just it went up inside you. I mean, it happens.
I don't like this. Okay,
You're the one who rolled for it.
let's go. This is
So you
the
guys
way.
Are you guys walking through the door?
Yes.
I am walking over to door and I am pulling open.
Well, the door is open already. So
I am pulling it open. I am.
right.
Hello.
as you guys pull it open, you see a hallway. Not a very large hallway. It's around 10 feet, 6 feet across. But the hallway goes left and right from where you guys are going through the door, and straight in front of you is this giant set of double doors, and you hear a lot of commotion coming from the other side of these double doors. You hear talking and chanting and some screams.
I
there's
do
a
believe
hallway
we are
go-
going the right direction.
There is a hallway to your left and to your right as well. That doesn't go very far down. As you look down the hallway to one side and to the other, you see it only goes down around maybe 15 more feet, and you see 2 more doors at the on the same side as your door is on, but 2 other rooms to your right and to your left, or one other room on your right, one other room on your left.
There's only one room that's got chanting and screams coming from it.
Yes, there's chanting and talking and some screams coming through the giant double doors straight ahead of you.
Is there any way for me to peek through keyhole, under door, through crack? Can I see into this room without physically opening the door?
This door is solid. It was not meant to lock. It seems to just be a door into a grand something. There is no need to lock it through the means of a key. This door is rather large.
Okay, lady and gentle rock. Do we proceed the way that we are supposed to go for storyline, or do we try side quests?
I'm not sure which one is which, but we should probably see what the screaming is about.
I'm going to walk up to double set of door and gently, quietly, without making it creak, try to push open just to get, stick my nose in door and kind of peek out into the room and see what's happening.
As you slowly, you push on both sides of the door to slightly open it, so you give it just a little sliver in the middle. And you can do this relatively quietly. It seems that these doors are well taken care of. They're regularly oiled. As you peek inside, make a perception check for me, please.
Six. 2 plus 4.
No.
You see a so sorry, my wife texted me. You see in front of you what appears to be a grand cathedral, a chapel almost. You can only see a sliver of it, but you can see at the very end, maybe about 50 feet down, the tail end of pews at the very end of it, and you see what appears to be a cultist standing on top of a mountain of bodies.
Ooh.
And the screaming stops as he pulls out the knife from someone and drops it onto the pile of bodies in front of him.
I do believe that's the guy we are looking for.
You do hear chanting coming from several voices, not just the guy in the center, who is also chanting loudly.
Okay, so in my head, I am picturing this. We are Scooby-Dooing this. Gnome on bottom, then Cara, then Worf.
You all
Peeking
peer in
through the door.
You all peer in and see what he's saying. It's a very small crack in the wall.
Okay.
Cara, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Are they chanting "Oh happiness"?
I dog.
That's grace enough for us, and it's my least favorite song.
Human race.
It's my least favorite song in the entire world, and Garcon knows it. He would play it all the time.
Oh yeah.
David Crapper Band. Uh, 10. Not behind you, but to your left, you hear not coughing, but like someone is struggling to breathe.
Wheezing.
I immediately turn to the left and start going towards that door.
It doesn't take you very long. It's only about 15 feet down. As you peek around the corner, you see a bunch of cells. You see iron bars, small cots, blood on the floor, and one man curled up in the corner of one of the cells.
Actually, WF. I say quietly, like yelly quietly. Get in here. I need you.
Okay. I'll try to stealthily make my way over to her.
Yeah, and you see the same thing.
I
What
need
does he
you
need?
to break this open. We need to get him out.
Oh, you walk. It's an open archway into a room full of cells. So there's going to be, as you walk through, there's cells on either side of the room.
There's
Okay.
one guy in one cell, right?
Yeah. Have you guys entered the room yet?
I'm still by the doors, but I'm gonna slowly creep my way that way.
So yeah, there's just a room full of cells, and
Okay.
do you want to open it?
Yeah.
I go to the cell with the
Are
Got it.
any of the other cells occupied?
All the cell doors are open, and no one's inside. But you can see remnants of what appears to be people were living here. Scraps of food on the floor.
Okay, there's signs of habitation, not remains of people.
Correct.
Okay.
There is no remains of people.
Okay. Besides
yeah.
this one guy.
So this one guy.
I immediately go to the one guy in the cage.
You hear him crying.
Hey, what's going on here?
They killed her.
They killed who?
They killed who?
They killed my daughter. I heard her. She was the last scream.
Baron, is that you?
Yes.
I found you! Yes! You have no idea what we went through. We have been looking for you everywhere. I am the ferret. I am here to rescue you.
Sorry, Kate. For some reason, when you guys talk at the same time, I can't hear you for some reason.
There's no time for that. We need to get him out of here now.
What's the point? Just leave me to rot. They killed her.
No.
You will recover.
Because there's still things that we have to do.
Like what?
How do you know they
Go
killed you?
home.
Did you see this?
Listen,
Did they
I
just
heard
tell
it.
you? You heard
it was
what?
her. I know the sound of my daughter's voice. I know what her scream of pain is. I know what her laugh of joy is. I know that last scream was hers. I'll be next, and there's... Why not?
Because, no, you go home and you
To
stick
who?
in the chest of those who did this.
He looks around his cell and... Where is a dagger?
I do not have a dagger. So, Baron, why did you want me to come help you if you're just going to give up? I do not, this is not the way. I do not understand.
He looks you up and down with a confused face and like wipes away some tears, and he's like, You're the parrot?
I am the ferret, yes. I do
Pardon
not
my
understand what the
staring.
problem is. You send me a letter. I am come. I am here. I am savior.
And you said
this.
you'd be here 3 days ago.
Look, it was a long walk. I have little legs, okay? I do not think we have time for this.
You are different than I imagined. This stories of your family's notoriety, and I
that a
don't
joke?
know. I assumed you'd be different. That's all. If you're here for coin, I have nothing left.
I'm not here for coin. I am here to make it all right. I'm here to save you, to find your daughter, to avenge her, to do what I must do to make it right. The ferret knows.
Fine. Now what?
Now we kill.
He's gonna take his cage and like rattle it a little bit.
Worf, help a brother out.
I will try.
What are you going to do?
Stand back, sir.
Wait.
I'm just gonna try to kick it.
He's just gonna point to the wall that you guys walked through, and you see a ring of keys.
Oh, you're very smart. Yes, this man. Did you get through the puzzle with the water in the door? That was, let me tell you.
I got to the ruins, and got lost. I don't know where they went. They just disappeared. They went behind a church and left tonight.
Yes, that was a very puzzling one for us too. You could say it gave me a headache.
After
That was my fault.
I searched until dawn, and then out of nowhere I got hit on the head. I woke up here. I don't remember anything else.
Okay, so ring of keys we unlock. Do you have a blade? Are you going to join us in this fight?
He is going to walk over to a little warming stove that they have there and pull out a poker that's red hot that was used for torture in this area.
You will not stab yourself, correct?
He's gonna look at it.
Do not look longingly, please.
Please do not.
It will be my last resort.
Okay, you see, we are doing good here. Cara, what if we are doing good? You know, this man, he was on the last door. He was very upset, but we have brought him joy, happiness. The power of the ferret is here.
When this is finished, we will go back, and I will get you into touch with some people who can make something of this.
Yes, when we get back, we are going to touch many people. Okay.
He's gonna look at you, Cara, and smile and says, "When we get back." He's just gonna smile at you. When we get back.
Okay. So now, do we want to check down the other hallway? You know, we went left. Now, should we go right before we go through the front?
Is there
Sure.
in this torture room?
Sorry, what?
Is there anything else in this torture room?
Sorry, 1 second. Yes. Oh, no, what's up? Oh, dang. Getting strong. Oh, I've just finished a workout. Just came in here to flex. Like, literally flex.
Nice.
Just getting cut.
Why not show the camera?
Yeah, babe. So, what's in this torture room? It's more of just a holding place, and it's not for very long term. So you'll see a few like pots and buckets that were meant for excrement, a few plates that have food morsels on them, a stove that
Like another door or anything?
no, this is the end. It's there appears to be nothing in the rest of this room that you can see.
I'm going to quietly as I can, squish, footsteps, very soggy, to the other hallway on the right of
As you guys pass by the door that you guys still left cracked open, I need you guys all to make stealth checks, please.
No. My least favorite.
13.
15.
Out of 9.
I'm gonna make a stealth check for Baron. And a 10. You guys' average is above 10. The chanting is relatively loud, and you guys walk past without being heard.
Oh, it is my secret song.
Sweet.
I am telling you guys. I'm not singing the song.
As you guys enter into this other room, boiling hot. There is multiple kilns with raging hot infernos in them. There's multiple different brand types and different pokers and stuff. This seems to be a more industrial room with, in the very center, it appears to be a bowl full of blood.
Hmm.
Can I inspect the room? Would that be a perception check? Would that be...
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I'll do one as well.
Wow. That natty 20 gives you all the information.
I'm looking at the ground and the dirt, and that's about it.
Hey, so Yenan, what you see is a room.
I see a room that is hot.
Cara, what you see, what you see is actually something that, through your travels and through your exploits, you recognize as a draining room where you can drain people of their blood. If you look into the center of the room, there are some hooks where you'd hang something upside down. You've usually seen it in instances of butchers draining deer and cattle. But this seems to be a different context to that in general, considering that there's only one in the middle of the room, and the blood seems to have been drained relatively recently. As for the rest of it, it seems to be just a bunch of different brands. As you take a closer inspection of the brands, you do see that they are all the same, a cult brand. It is not one that you recognize through book reading, but one that you've seen the symbol around, especially in Kaimal.
So those hooks there, I'm sorry, Baron, but they were probably used to drain the blood of the victim.
It doesn't seem to be enough blood in that bowl for all the people in there. And you see that the bowl, like, it's enough blood for maybe one person. One person was draining their blood, but that's about it.
And what
Did we
else?
dump the bowl out?
Yeah, there's just a bowl in the middle of the room. You can pick it up.
You're not going
Oh, you
to
say?
drink
Did you say
that,
dump
are
it out?
you?
I asked if we should dump it out.
Oh, I see.
Hey, I mean, I'm more apt to go back and avenge Baron. Let us go get vengeance for his daughter. I mean, this is an empty room. We can come back and investigate after we beat some backside.
What, Cara?
Knock the bowl off.
It's just sitting in the middle of the floor. It's not on a pedestal.
Knock the bowl over.
As you do, it finds the cracks and crevices of the stone floor beneath you and just drifts to the corners where there's more grates.
For whoever's sacrifice this would not want it to be used for anything that this cult is doing.
Baron is going to stick his poker into one of the kilns and get it red hot and start walking towards the door.
Oh, I'm on Baron 6. Let's go, brother.
Guess we're going.
We need to end this, whatever it is.
All right. What's your guys' plan of action?
I'm not going first. I am going first. I am going to kick open double doors. The ferret has no fear. I am going to march in there, and I'm going to point up at that. I'm walking in.
All right. Wow. Baron is quick behind you. What is the marching order of everybody else?
I can be behind him.
All right. And Cara, you taking up the rear?
Here, and as we enter the room, I will dart to the right hand side wall.
All right. As you guys burst through this room, if you check Owlbear, you'll see you'll see the room in question. And now that the door is open, you see things a little bit more clearly than you did before. With marching order, we have the ferret. We have the rubit. I'm going to put you guys just kind of next to each other. and you have Cara. I didn't make a token for.
There's plenty on the right to pick from.
No, they're for something else.
Oh,
This is gonna be him, but I'm going to name him Arun.
Baron. Do you see? Do you see? That is how you spell Baron.
It's Barun.
Baron.
And he is going to be next to you. All right. So as you burst through the doors, you guys take a second to look around. Can I get a perception check from everybody?
18.
18.
7.
And Cara rolled a 15. So I would say that Cara and Jenan, I don't know why I can't remember that. I guess it's not too difficult to see. You guys see 5 cultists. In the very center of the room, there's a raised pedestal, and on that pedestal, there is a pile of bodies. You cannot count at this moment, but you would guess it is into the 20s or 30s of bodies. The head cultist is just standing there on the top of the bodies, blood dripping down him, and there is blood coming off the altar onto the floor. The 4 cultists seem to be chanting something, and the one in the middle is chanting louder than the rest of them. On either side and in front of this podium, you'll see 3 other podiums, and each one has a mirror, a long mirror, one you'd use in your everyday staring at yourself to check your outfit, all positioned to face the center, along with you see a door on the very other side right here. You guys can see this door. There is also a relatively large mirror above this door staring down as well into the center. They notice you.
Are they the only ones in the room?
They are the only ones in the room. It is now time to roll initiative.
Oh, it's so exciting. Shit. I mean, I rolled a 9.
Let's go. Got an 18.
Ew.
All right, so let's start this encounter. I actually need to do one thing real quickly because I messed up something. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second, okay, guys?
So, lovely weather we're having. This is nice, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Does anyone here know how to fight? The ferret is very versed in his wares, but violence is not aware.
All right. Okay. Let's
None
run
of that
this.
was canon. I was just being facetious.
All right, this is my first time using D&D Beyond's. They have a encounter in beta where you can keep track of initiatives and stuff. For the ease of my setting, all the cultists are going to go on the same turn. So what I do? Hold on. Why is it doing that? Uh-oh. Hey, Matt, the character you put in, for some reason got put in instead of one of the other people's stuff. Oh gosh, I'm ruining all of this. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we have Kupla. Okay, so
I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9.
What did what did Worf run?
I got a 19.
And what did Cara get?
18.
So it's between
Hey, what?
them. They both got 19.
Okay. Who has higher dexterity?
Not me. I got a -1 to it.
Got +4.
Okay, so Cara goes first. Put her as 20, and then I'm going to roll initiative for the cultists. Do they get plus anything to initiative?
Baron?
Oh, and Beirun. He is going to go after Kupla's character. It does not appear that they get initiative. Okay. They have rolled a 15. All right. Up first, Cara.
Okay, So I am going to cast a ice knife at the at A, I guess.
At A. Yep. All right. And is that a dexterity saving throw or is it just hit? Let me see. Let me go over to your character sheet. Attack.
Oh, it's an attack roll.
Oh, I got it.
But I
There we
clicked.
go. Yeah, just click the +4. It's just an attack roll. And what is the hit?
21.
Ooh.
21 hits. What's the damage?
7.
All right.
Wow.
Wow. You deal
Coming in
7.
swinging.
Oh, I did not want to give him 7 temporary health points. That would be bad. You hit him with the ice. Doesn't the ice knife also explode?
No, it's just like an ice dagger, I think.
Well, yeah, but then so it's 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of him must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage as well.
Is it a first level spell?
I believe it's a cantrip, isn't it? No, it's
Cantrip?
first level
That's the
spell.
first level.
Okay.
So that
okay,
means
so
he is within 5 feet.
yeah, so he has to do a dexterity saving throw. What is your spell DC?
+4.
So right next to that spell attack, you'll see you click on spells. It should say save DC.
Click on spells? Yeah, I'm on spells.
Okay, you see how it says spell attack +4? Right next to it says save DC.
It doesn't say
It's
save.
12.
No. The very top, you'll see there's 3 numbers at the very top. Underneath features and traits, you'll see a modifier, spell attack, and save DC.
Yeah, that's 12. Sorry.
Okay, 12. So dexterity saving throw. Oh, he's not good at dexterity, turns out. He fails. Roll the additional damage.
Is it 1 or 2d6?
D6?
It is 2 more d6 cold damage.
This is a first level spell?
It's a first level spell. I love druids.
11? Oh my god.
11 more damage. This cultist explodes.
The one she hit?
The one she hit, he explodes. The cold hardened over his chest, and everything inside of him is now out, and he falls over onto the pile of dead bodies, and he's dead. He's very dead. Damn, I forgot that druids are hurt. Also, make sure that when you have to hit the cast button next to Ice Knife, so it uses up one of the slots you have.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, your movement, or anything like that?
You move up to the first row of pews.
That is your 25 feet of movement. You can pick up your character and move her.
Okay. It's not letting me select, though. Can I do that? There we go.
Select the hand to click on her and move her. Yep. There we go. All right. So A is very much dead. I'm not sure what this does. What does this do? Oh, I don't know what that does. Okay, he is dead. So he is dead, laying on the pile of bodies. Up next, we have our Worf.
Okay, I can't really follow that at all. I'm gonna go, what is that, 30 right there?
Yep.
I'm just gonna dash to get into range.
That's 25. Or that's 20-ish.
Whatever. I got to dash. I can't get
That's
there in just 30.
35.
So
Right.
I'll dash to get there, and that's my turn.
All right. Up next is the cultists. Cultist A is dead. Cultist B is going to move away from you, giving you an attack of opportunity, and he's going to back up slowly onto the pile of bodies, protecting the one in the middle.
Okay.
You have an attack of opportunity on him.
Sick. I'll use the staff. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. 18.
18 hits. How much damage are you doing?
Let's see. 8. 8 bludgeoning.
He is hit by your staff, and he is looking brutal. He keeps walking back, and he is now in front of the priest in the center, who has not stopped chanting.
Okay.
Cultist C is now going to move up to the center as well. And then on to Cultist D. Just reading what they can do. All right, Cultist D is now going to move up as well onto the bodies. It is now time for Cultist C. He keeps chanting. All right, now it's time for Yenan. Not time for Yenan.
Jenan is going to move over here. He is going to go right in. Wait. What is a measure? Just to make sure. Okay. 25. I have little legs, so I'm going to move over here in front of Cara. And I am going to throw a javelin at B.
At B.
At B.
All right. Roll to hit.
That is 20 feet, and my javelin is 30 range. So roll to hit. Nat 20.
Oh. Okay, roll damage.
Let's go.
Oh. 6.
So, do you want to roll double the dice or double the damage?
That is double the dice.
That is double the dice?
That is double the dice. That is my crit. That was
so
2d6 plus
you hit him
2 or plus 4.
so hard
Plus
with your
2.
javelin, he gets flown off the top of the bodies and stumbles down the stairs, and he is dead as well.
Sir, I want my javelin back.
You have to go get it.
You remind. Hey, Cara, take a note.
Up next
Worf, take note. I javelin.
I take note.
Barum is going to do his average normal human walking speed of 20 and end there.
He's going to sit on the
With
pew
his hot
and just
poker
watch.
that is slowly going out.
Blow on it, Baron.
Up next is Cara. It is your turn again.
Hey, I am going to use.
Ice knife. Let me guess.
Now I'm actually going to use Thorn Whip.
Also a
Ooh.
great one.
That one's at will.
Yep, that's a cantrip.
Okay, so do I just
Yep, roll to hit. Well, if you're within range, are you within range?
yes, 30 feet?
They are exactly 30 feet away from you. Golly. Okay. Who are you targeting?
Leader.
Leader. All right, you're targeting E. Your whip does not hit. You go to whip, and one of the other cultists takes his scimitar and reflects it off of him.
Very nice.
Oh.
This is not nice. That is not fair.
Better than what I rolled.
Up next is Worf.
Can I
Okay.
move?
Oh, yeah, you can move. Yes.
Oh, that's not move. I want to slide. I'm gonna go right here.
Did she get bigger?
Yeah, I feel like you got bigger. Oh, there we go.
Interesting.
She has very large stature.
Oh, that's what you call it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get up here on top of the bodies
All right.
and
Would
attack
that be
Chanting
considered
Boy.
rough terrain?
You're going to attack Chanting Boy. Okay, roll to hit.
All right. Ooh, that's not gonna hit.
Does not
Nine.
hit.
I hate to see it.
Does a 4 hit?
Okay, well, that's my
I
turn.
can't wait for someone to ask if a 4 hits, because that's the name of this entire campaign. All right, up next is the cultist. Cultist A is dead. Cultist B is dead. Cultist C is going to move in front of this guy, and he is going to attack.
You attacking me? Yeah.
He's going to attack you. 9 does a 9 hit.
Oh no.
Okay, a 9 does not hit. He's going to end his turn. The next cultist is going to move up as well and swing as well. Oh, Does a 10 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, 10 hits.
Your armor class is 10?
Yes, sir.
Ouch.
All right. He hits you
Not
for.
wearing any armor.
He's hitting you for 3 damage. He's rolling like shit.
Why aren't you wearing any armor? Why are you naked? I'm not wearing any armor either. I'm naked. I'm in a loincloth.
With a cape.
Defend it.
What is? All right. Up next is the cultist in the middle, and he is going to look at you guys while chanting and just get a big grin on his face and continue screaming out his chant.
Hmm.
It is now time for our little gnome friend.
Okay. Okay. I can. I'm gonna move.
Yep.
I'm gonna move up here to within melee range of these guys. Now, before I attack, would it be considered like a free action to look in the mirror?
I'll let you use your bonus action to look in the mirror.
Okay, bonus action to look in the mirror.
Which mirror are you looking into?
The one,
or just all of them?
The one next to Cara. I'm looking in the one behind me, the one next to Cara.
As you take a few seconds to glance around, you roll a perception check for me, please. In the heat of the moment,
16.
16, perfect. As you are climbing to the top of the bodies, you can easily see all 4 mirrors. And as you glance to all the mirrors, you see there is people in robes wearing masks staring through the mirror.
I want to throw a javelin at that mirror.
All right. Which mirror are you targeting?
The one next to Cara.
All right. Roll to attack.
11.
It hits. It's a stationary mirror. Roll damage.
I can't.
As you might expect.
I can't read what it is. 5?
5. As you might expect, javelin being thrown at a mirror shatters the mirror. The mirror here in the center is now shattered.
Okay. That's my turn.
It is now Berun's turn. He's going to run his typical 20 feet, and he's almost going to be there. Up next, we have Cara.
Let me see. I'm going to... One second, I should probably measure.
I measured once. Turns out measuring from the top is nothing but hurt feelings.
True. Very true.
Always measure from the side or underneath, guys. It helps out a lot.
I measure from the butt.
Dude, there's like 3 inches still inside you. You have to measure from somewhere. You got to take that into account.
Measure from the nape of the deck.
And I am going to cast the Thorn Whip again.
All right. I'm assuming E
Yeah. Damn it.
does not hit.
She rolled an 8, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, she rolled an
Sorry.
8. Yeah, say it out loud so everyone can hear you. Up next, we have our Warforged again.
All right. I'm probably just gonna attack the guy attacking me.
All right, you're attacking C.
Yeah. All right. Wait. Where'd it go? 16.
16 hits.
Let's go. 6 damage.
He is looking very bloodied.
Okay,
Love to
guys,
hear it.
they have more than 14 health.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
All
No,
right.
They don't, because I hit. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you missed. Oh, you hit a mirror.
No, the first one I killed, B.
Yes, you killed B. So they are going to all 3 stop. The E is going to stop chanting at this point, and the other 2 are going to stand in front of him, and he is going to smile at you and say, "Well, what's done is done. And I can't wait. All three are going to pull out daggers and slice their own throats and fall onto the pile of dead bodies.
I don't like where this is going.
Oopsie. Come on, select that one. No, I want to select this one. There we go. And you. There we go. They are all now dead on top of this pile of dead bodies.
Is anyone suddenly upset that Barons had the same token as the cultists?
All right, up next, it is your turn now, Mr. Friend, Mr. Gnome. This is your turn.
Why is it my turn?
We just go back to the top of the. We just finish out the turn order.
Okay. Can I move down to the bottom mirror and look in that?
Yes, you also see someone different wearing a white robe and a mask.
I just see someone wearing a white robe and a mask. They're not doing anything, or
They're just standing there staring
okay. I'm
through the
gonna
mirror.
smack it with my axe.
You smash it.
Okay, I smash it. I don't. I'm not the most intelligent of gnomes. The ferret is not a thinker. He is a fighter.
Make me a perception check.
19.
19. You do notice, as you have smashed two mirrors now, that there was one difference between almost near identical mirrors, and that was above each one was a plaque with a name on top of it.
Okay. What's
Now,
the name?
as you do you take some time to read the name that is now on the floor?
Yes.
All right. The one you just smashed in front of you, you see the word Kaimal written on it.
Kaimal.
And the one before that you smashed, if you walk over there and look at that, you see the word Whitestone written on top of it.
These are places. I know
All
these
right.
names in my travels.
Cara, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna go over to this mirror and look at the name on it.
The name on the third out of four mirrors says Stilben. And as you look inside the mirror, you'll see a man wearing a red robe with a mask staring.
I speak into the mirror. We are coming after you. Whatever is going on here, we will end it.
Stares back at you. And the mirror above the doorway as well. You can see them both staring at the center. And they seem unfazed by what you're saying. But they do start clapping. As they clap, can everybody make a perception check, please?
Why are they clapping?
Also 19.
7.
Uh-oh. Hold on. My encounter just deleted itself for some reason.
Why'd you say encounter?
Because
Sir?
it deleted itself for a reason.
Does that mean it's over? We win? GG?
I just need to check something. Why is it saying making a wisdom perception check? Oh, there we go. Okay. So what were the perception checks? Sorry, I was not paying attention.
19, 7, and 14.
All right. Whoever got a 13 and above, the bodies seem to be moving. Not much. But it's enough to concern you. The whole pile seems to be kind of collapsing in on itself.
I did not like
I
this.
didn't notice.
Back away.
You're gonna back away? Where are you going to?
Back to the first row of pews.
Can I
All
make
right.
it that in one turn? Is this still turn-based thing, or can I run there too?
This is we're outside of initiative right now.
Okay, I'm running. I'm here.
Why are you guys running?
Because the bodies, they are moving, and this is not
Worf,
good.
get back. Just Worf Baron, get back now.
Worf,
Okay.
come here, boy. Come on.
Okay.
You guys see these bodies start to collapse in on itself and take shape. All the bodies had no clothes on them. They were just a mixture of different ages.
Why did it have
most
to be
of them
a meat
human.
puppet?
There was human children and different species of other creatures in the middle of this, and it's all starting to conform into what seems to be a sphere. As this happens, one body on the top that appeared to have just have an arm laying on the rest of the bodies, the arm raises itself, and there is an eye in the middle of its hand.
Ew.
What is that? I mean, I know what this is, but
And-
what is that?
Then you see another eye come from the right side and the other side, and this thing morphs into a zombie beholder.
No, we don't know what this is. You can't tell us what this is.
I just showed you the token.
I know what the token is.
Nasty. What the heck is that?
This is not
It
good,
is a
guys.
floating
This is not
head.
good, this.
It is a floating head. I would like everybody to reroll initiative.
Player to DM.
Yes.
You do realize we're level 1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, DM to player, what did I tell you about Dark Souls?
Oh my god, I rolled a 22.
Look, it automatically put in your guys' stuff. Okay, so the oh, interesting. Okay, so I'm now going to roll initiative for him. It's weird how they have this set up.
I've never used it.
Yeah, it's in beta, so I'm using it for the first time, seeing how I like it. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, he rolled an 18.
I rolled a 22.
And then for Baron, what does Baron roll? Baron rolls an 11. All right.
It's okay, Baron, we got this.
And at the top of the initiative order, we have Yenan.
The ferret knows. Okay, I am going to charge.
Okay.
Hand axe in each hand. I'm going to run up. I'm going to run. No. Can I not hand axe? Is that okay if I take that back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
I am going to charge. Scimitar in hand.
Okay.
Right up
Move your
next to
player.
him. And as a bonus action, I'm going to smack myself on the cheeks. And I'm going to, you are making me angry. I do not like when I am angry. And I would like to rage.
Okay. You are now enraged.
I'm marking off one use. Okay, you get advantage on strength checks and saving throws. +2 melee damage with strength weapons. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. You cannot cast or concentrate on spells while raging. Okay, I am going to poke him with a scimitar. A poke.
All right. Roll to hit.
15.
Meets it, beats it.
8.
All right.
I'm going to look very proud of myself for charging into battle. The ferret knows.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I have move, I have bonus, I have attack.
All right. Up next is the Beholder.
Shit.
All right.
Which way is he facing? Is he facing me? Because I would try to go to the side of him. Oh, now he's facing me.
Wait, no, he should be just facing the door you guys came through.
Okay.
he is now going to hold on. Beholders are actually kind of complicated.
They're very complicated.
All right. Cara, make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Lord, 6.
All right. As
That
he
was a wisdom check.
Oh,
do the saving throw one.
where's that at?
So
so
on
you-
the left-hand side, there's the 6
Box
stats
that
in a
says saving
single
throws.
box.
Okay.
Trying to see if this guy gets more attack.
7.
Oh, that's slightly better.
Could say it's one better.
I either have great rolls or have horrible rolls.
I think he only gets one attack per turn, so perfect. He is going to. He has multiple eyes that are just swirling around the top of his head, and one of them locks eyes with you. And he is going to cast fear on you. You must succeed a wisdom saving throw of 14 or be frightened for 1 minute. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is in sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to its fear. You repeat your saving throws at the end of each of your turns, and it will end if you succeed.
Okay.
Up next, we have Worf.
So dumb. I'm
So dumb.
What's dumb? The fact that he put us up against a zombie beholder in the first Zero campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is session 0.
Like, we should really honestly just run. But whatever.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Ferret never runs.
How that the beholder. Oh no.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Yeah. That's fine. That's my turn.
All right.
I got it.
Up next is Cara. You cannot move closer to your target.
No, and I have disadvantage on all my attacks, right?
Yes, that is correct.
I can get rid of one of those.
Huh?
If you're within 60 feet, I can get rid of like a disadvantage or advantage. But I can only do it like once or twice.
Okay, I'm gonna try my ice knife again.
All right.
Roll 1.
Hits.
It's on disadvantage though, right?
Yes, it is still on its disadvantage.
Does that,
Fire have to roll
does
again.
that hit us?
Yes. I wasn't going to say anything, but yes, they are within 5 feet of your
okay.
creature. All right. You hit. Roll damage.
Does it say creature or does it say creature you choose?
This is what the spell says.
I hit for 6.
You create a shard of ice that you create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Is that what you're asking?
No, what's the after that?
Oh, hit or miss, the shard explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed a dexterity saving throw. So, how much damage did you inflict on it?
6.
6? All right. All right. Hey, Warforged and Gnome, can you guys make dexterity saving throws for me, please?
Oh man.
No, you guys are right there. I'm so sorry.
I do believe... Okay, what were your guys' numbers?
7.
8.
All right, you both fail.
That was not good.
Hey, Cara, can you roll damage?
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, guys.
Please don't kill me.
What is it, a D6?
2d6.
2D6?
What the spell says.
I only have 5 hit points.
2d6
only have
cold
5?
damage.
I got hit already.
Oh no.
I'm down.
8.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Damn it. All right, baby.
So the Warforge is now collapsed, laying down
Warforge is
in
now
front.
scrap.
And we will come around to his character and his turn for death saving throws.
Cool.
Up next is Baron. He's going to run up to about there and attempt to throw his poker.
Aim for the eye. Aim for the big eye.
Let's see. I'd say, yeah. He rolled a natural 14. I'll give him a +1. So that's a hit, right? Yeah, it's a hit. I make the rules. It's a hit. Beats it. 1d4 damage. And he does 4 damage. Man, why is he rolling good and my beholder's not?
I'm okay
This is
with
stupid.
this.
Up next, we have Yenan.
Okay. Is it a free action to swap weapons?
Yes, I think it is, yes.
Okay. Swap my scimitar to my 2 hand axes.
Okay.
Attack with my right hand. Wrong button. Sorry. Disregard that.
Yep. That was the damage, yep.
14.
14 does not hit.
And attack with my left hand. And swing and a miss.
It does not hit. All right, it is now the beholder's turn. And he is going to use a different eye now. Oh no. All right, I'm going to roll. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Which target is he targeting? Oh. There is one eye that appears to be formed from an arm as seen before, but is slightly rotting out. The corpse has been there a little bit too long. He's going to look Baron in the eyes.
Sorry, Baron.
And how much damage does he do? Oh, Baron must make a dexterity saving throw of 14 or take 51 points of damage. Baron is going to make a dexterity saving throw, and he rolled a 4. You see this eye look at Baron. He turns around and looks at you, Cara, and says, "When we get home," and he is disintegrated in front of you. He becomes a pale pile of fine dust. Up next is Cara. Oh, wait, first, Worf, death saving throw, please.
All right, sorry. Let's see. Where? I guess I'll just click on the D20.
You can just click on, yeah.
It wouldn't let me click on like the skull or whatever to roll. No. All right.
That is one fail.
You rolled a 4.
Failed.
Cara, it is your turn.
Fuck.
Okay, I am going to throw a dagger at it, I think. Oh, that's out of range. Never mind.
Do a wisdom saving throw to see if you break the fear.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't do that last time.
Yeah, do 2, or just have advantage on this one because I forgot last turn.
It's the end of the turn.
Oh.
I think I did it.
Yeah, okay, so now you can run up and attack it if you want.
Okay.
You're looking very healthy, Cara.
So sorry, guys. Okay, I'm gonna move up here next to the mirror, and I'm going to throw one of my daggers at it.
All right.
I'm gonna wince and cower away as she throws this.
Oh.
5 hit?
25 hits. What's the damage?
Oh, 5.
This thing is looking very bloodied.
What?
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 I'm going. Oh.
Yenan, 'tis your turn.
You done, Cara?
Yep.
I'm gonna scream and hack with my right hand.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Nat 20.
All right. Roll damage.
7.
Is that with double dice
That's
or
with
double damage?
dice.
All right. So how I do, by the way, natural 20s with attacks is you can either choose to roll 2 dice or just roll 1 dice and double the damage.
It automatically puts in to roll double dice
perfect.
in D&D.
All right.
And left
How much
hand,
damage is that?
That was 7. I don't care. I'm following up with left hand.
Yep. You probably should.
12.
12 does not hit. But as your first axe hits, how do you want to do it?
I want to come up right hand across the chest because I'm on his left side and he is facing the Warforged and sink this axe into that rotting white eye in the middle of its face.
As you plunge your axe deep into its eye, it slowly sinks to the floor and slowly starts just degrading.
Can I run up and try to perform medicine check to stop the Warforged from rusting?
Rusting out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you can do a medicine check.
10.
That's a success on his saving throws.
Okay.
Unless you're trying to stabilize him.
I'm trying to stabilize him.
Okay, then he is stabilized now.
Okay.
Yay.
Because
Okay,
I don't
you
have
did.
any healing spells or potions or I'm not a good medicine man.
Oh, bummer. Oh, okay. The beholder degrades into a disgusting puddle of rotten flesh and
Does that smell like the burgers
corpses.
at the inn?
You guys are now out of initiative.
I slowly walk over to where Baron was, and I pick up the poker, and I take it with me.
It's gonna be her lucky poker.
Oh my god.
Yep, Baron is now a pile of dust. What?
Rip.
Okay, but that mirror that said another town that we didn't break is still there. Can I
There's
look in
2
that?
mirrors still left in the room.
No, I broke. There's 4 mirrors total.
Yes, you broke
Okay.
2.
Can I look at the other mirror that's up?
Yep, on the top of the wall, you'll see someone sitting in kind of a regalish throne, staring down at you guys. Just watching.
I'm gonna flip him off and break the mirror.
The mirror shatters and all the pieces fall to the ground in front of you. Also, a nameplate falls in front of you, and it says Vasselheim. Someone roll a history check for me.
Do you want to, Cara?
Yeah, I can do it. 17.
All right, this is relatively common knowledge of this great city of Vasselheim. It is actually where all life begins. Vasselheim was the first town ever settled in this world during great turmoil and back hundreds of years ago. From there, all the different races prospered and moved out to the rest of the world, and there have been multiple apocalyptic tragedies that have hit the world. Every time Vasselheim has stood its ground and repelled the forces of evil and destruction of the betrayer gods, even through the Great Divergence. It is the city on a continent to the west of you guys, and you guys would know it is the birthplace of all life on this planet.
I turn to WF Worf. I am so sorry.
He's unconscious.
Am I? Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Oh,
I
he's
got
only
stabilized, but not
Stabilized, but
healed.
not conscious.
Yeah.
Do we have any healers in our party?
No.
It's
I
in
was
our
hoping
party.
Nerdy Cat was.
Nope, I didn't pick a healing spell.
If you guys would like, you can take this time to take a rest.
Can we barricade the door and cover up the other mirror?
If you guys would like to, yes.
Yeah, I want to barricade the door and cover up the other mirror because I'm not resting with peeping toms.
Which door are you wanting to barricade? There is a door right here.
I thought that was a mirror.
There's a mirror above the door.
Can I peek through that door?
Yes.
I peek through. Cara, do you want to take care of that other mirror and I'll peek through the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
You peek through.
Nat 20. What do I see?
You see a hallway. Oopsie. Oh no! Don't do that.
Okay, I see a
Sorry.
hallway.
You see a long hallway. There is a there seems to be a latrine on your left side, a hallway all the way down with another door at the very end of this hallway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna barricade. I'm gonna use the pews to barricade both doors, and I guess we take a rest.
All right. During a long rest or a short rest?
What does Worf need to get back up?
Well, if he takes a short rest, he can roll his hit dice to regain some health. If he takes a long rest, he goes back to full health, and everything's replenished.
It's up to Cara.
A short rest is about an hour. A long rest is a minimum of 6.
Let's do a short rest
Okay.
because I cannot stay in this room much longer.
All right. Who is resting? Who is watching? Are you guys taking watch? Are you guys all just like, I guess with a short rest, you all are still conscious. So everyone, you're just relaxing in this room next to a pile of smoldering
No, I'm
bodies.
not next to it. I'm very much on the other end of the room.
All right.
I
Far
am.
away.
I'm standing by the new door, and I'm rolling a hit die.
I'm gonna be laying down back here.
I'm full health.
All right. Garcon, if you would roll a hit die.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what mine are. I think
So you
sorcerer's
click
a
on short
D8.
rest. You click on short rest up at the top, and then you
Oh.
click on the checkbox under your class.
As sorcerer, you click that box.
Oh, cool.
And
Okay,
then
so
I'll-
I'm at 3. Let's go.
Let's go. That's all your health.
I rolled the absolute minimum that you
Hold
could.
on, time out. We have a sorcerer who didn't cast any spells in that entire fight.
Yeah, just because the sorcerer, the clockwork at the beginning for level 1 gets, you don't get
Nothing.
you get 2 spells and they're both like useless. I can't switch it out. I can switch one out at each level up, but I can't do it right now. I got alarm and protection from good and evil, which are both objectively not good in combat counters.
I mean, protection from that was pretty evil.
you have to specify a specific thing, like this is a fiend, and then they're protected from that for like a very.
You could have
It's not a
cast
good-
protect from
it's not a good
undead
spell.
when the beholder showed up.
I don't know if undead is. Let me see if undead's even part of
I
that.
think undead's one of them.
Yeah, they are.
All right. You guys have finished your short rest. Have you guys used your dice if you so wish it?
Yeah.
All right. What would you guys like to do now?
I do believe we made a
Get
serious.
outta here.
Excuse me. Yes. I do believe we made serious miscalculation coming down here. Without the aid of any kind of heals.
Yeah, that
Not
was
realize you guys had no healers.
That was unwise.
This was serious miscalculation. I blame Baron. He did not. There's no mention of needing heals in the letter.
What happened to him?
Baron did nothing wrong.
Baron was good, proud man. He is a leaf on the wind.
As he says that, a gust of wind kind of picks up and brushes the ashes, smears him across the floor a little bit. Hashtag Baron did nothing wrong.
I'm going to peek through door and towards the latrine.
Okay. It is a latrine. You smell shit.
I'm good. I went earlier.
I
What?
know that drink might still be affecting you.
Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
I say we get out of here.
Oh, thank God it's with advantage because that's a 15. Otherwise, it was a nat 1.
All right, you guys have one more door left to explore.
I rush in. I go straight south. I check the door.
All right, who's going with him?
I'm going with him.
Guess all of us.
All right, as you guys venture down the small hallway, you see another door. This one seems to be a fairly good door. What's the marching order and who's opening the door?
I am first. I am opening the door. I am
I'm
already
second.
there. I have moved my token. I am there.
As you open the door, you see sleeping chambers. A rather large one. It kind of goes longer than you would expect a sleeping chamber to. And there's a total of 12 cots, which is weird to you considering that you only found 5 cultists.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, oopsie. But yeah, as you guys venture into the room, what do you guys want to do?
I want to
There's more
examine.
cultists here.
I want to look under the beds.
So are you wanting to search this room pretty thoroughly?
Yes.
All right, who's wanting to search the room?
Yeah, I want to search the room.
So whoever wants to search can roll an investigation check.
Guess we're searching.
8.
10.
Gosh,
19.
guys. Hey, there we go, Warforge. Yenan, you find pocket change, really? You find
Dust
about
bunnies.
20 silver.
I found the dust bunnies.
You find about 20 silver and a few, maybe 2 or 3 holy symbols with a sigil you don't recognize on it, and some like 2 daggers.
Okay.
Cara, you also check some beds and some cupboards and stuff, and you find around 3 gold and a ceremonial dagger.
I'll keep the dagger and the gold.
Worf, as you search with the highest perception check, you are very thorough with the rest of the beds and the rest of the cabinets and everything. You find around 5 gold, another holy symbol, and about 10 silver. But underneath one of the beds in the very back, you find a black chest. Not very big, maybe about 9 inches by 6 inches tall. Underneath one of the beds, it is a black wood with black hinges on it.
Okay, I pull it out and put it on a bed and try to open it.
It opens. It does not appear to be locked. Inside, you see the most gorgeous, high-end, black, velvety material wrapped around something inside.
Okay, I slowly take it out.
So
and unwrap it.
you just unwrap it. All right. So as you unwrap it and you're holding it in the cloth and just staring at it, you see it's not a stone. It's bright red, and what is it? It's not stone. It's not a bone. It's a weird material that you haven't seen before, but you feel like it reminds you of something. At first glance, you don't really understand what it is.
Okay.
Would you like to investigate further?
I'll call everybody else over. Be like, I just found this, but I don't know what it is.
It appears to be black stone wrapped in black velvet in a black chest. I say
It's a red stone.
it is okay. I am colorblind.
But it's not stone.
I
It's
reach
red and
out
not stone.
and hold the stone in my hand.
Okay. What are you wearing?
What am I wearing?
Yes. Are you? Hey. What are you wearing? Are you currently wearing gloves?
No.
All right. The minute you touch the stone, you collapse to the floor, grasping the stone.
Okay. I try to pry it out of her hands.
It is impossible to pry from her hands.
Oh, that's not good.
She is stiff, laying on the floor. Cara, you're falling. In complete darkness. You don't know where you are or what's going on, but you have this endless sensation of falling. You attempt to gather your bearings and wiggle around to see if you can land somewhere or where you're falling to, and as you instinctively just try to push up, you realize that you can push up on nothing, and you get yourself to stand. You still feel the sensation of just falling and dread. You don't understand what's going on. From the depths beneath you, you see something coming up. A growl, a hum, this burning sensation. You cannot describe this feeling. The smell of sulfur and brimstone, and a head of something comes up and stares at you. This is a gargantuan creature. You barely make the same size as one of its teeth. It stares right into your soul and says, "Consume. Consume. Consume." What do you do?
I back away from the creature as much as I can.
You feel yourself walking, and he doesn't seem to get any farther away from you.
What do you want from me?
Feed me.
What are you?
Your future. It's going to open up its giant mouth and chomp down on you. As you're sliding down its throat, you're getting cut. The entire esophagus is lined with jagged, sharp teeth as you're sliding down his throat. You can see at the bottom of this seemingly endless pit is a red glow that gets closer and closer. The burning sensation gets hotter and hotter. And you reach the end where you fall into its stomach, this blazing inferno. You drop down inside and get consumed. And you wake up. And that's where we end our session tonight. What did you guys think? How was it for session 0?